Is at -3. Scotty Scheffler is in at -2. Spurs got their third straight win. They beat the Utah Jazz last night to improve to 3-1. 3-1, I should say, in the Las Vegas Summer League. They await their next opponent. Playoff bracket will start on Saturday.
From the studios of San Antonio's Sports Star, reaching more sports fans than any station in South Texas. Welcome to the Blitz. 2 decades on the radio, Jason Minix. 2 decades on TV, Joe Reinagel. 2 San Antonio sports voices you've trusted for years. This is The Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
You know, I feel like starting today with a little hump day.
Hump day. Hump day.
Now, wait a minute. It's not Wednesday, though.
It's not Wednesday.
Joe, what do you mean by that?
Well, what do you mean by that, Joe?
We got to go interact with some camels today out at Retama Park. This is the Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. I'm Joe Reinagel, the camel rider. He's Jason Minix. The ostrich.
No, me and those birds. Well, we had quite a day over at Retama Park because now you guys can go by and do what we did today. Go see the camels and the ostriches and the zebras, which are really cool. Tomorrow is the big races, Friday and Saturday night. Now I'm racing tomorrow. I volunteered myself for something I don't know what I was getting into, and they were explaining it today how it goes. I didn't realize I was racing. They were like, "Hey, do you want to come ride camel?" Sure, I'll do that. Yeah, all right. I got to explain. I'm racing. I'm riding a camel in a race tomorrow after race 7 at Retama Park.
Apparently, I'm too fat to ride camels.
You don't hit the weight limit.
I don't meet
we went and got
limit.
cheeseburgers afterwards. I'm pushing the weight limit. I really want to do this. If they weigh us right beforehand, I know I'm going to have a big old lunch tomorrow. Hoping for a healthy scratch. I kid. I mean, it is kind of one of those, I want to say weird things, but when they ask, yeah, I can do that.
Of course.
And then you get over there like, all right, here's what's going to happen is, after whatever, they'll come get you and you're ready, and then they'll put the camels in the starting gate, and then you get on the camel and you go and you're racing. I'm like, what do you mean I'm racing? I thought I was just going to ride a camel. It's like, well, they do run. I'm like, well, what do you do? They're like, yeah.
Hang on.
Yeah, she literally said, just hang on and don't fall off. All right.
Look, now, just do it and don't embarrass us, all right? Because seriously, you're racing against people that you should beat.
What do you mean? I have no control over that.
You should beat these people. Come on. I heard somebody from the Chamber of Commerce.
Sure.
I mean, come on. You've got to sack up there, Minix.
I just hope I can. I hope there's a ladder. Those things are massive. All right. I mean, right. So but like there's not a saddle because they're camels, but she's like it's a bar like you'd have at a roller coaster. I'm like, well, you're strapped in. I'm like, no, don't fall off. Just hang on.
You just got to hang on. And she said you've got to lean forward.
Lean forward.
You don't lean back.
No.
And they only have one hump.
Yeah, they only have one hump.
One hump. That's it.
Reinagel was all disappointed. Like, wait. Well, no 2 humps here?
There were no 2 hump camels there.
Come on.
They were all one humpers.
Why do 2 humps always evade you?
Well, it's a good question. I don't know the answer to that, but it is true. I tell you what, it was kind of cool being out there. I don't think the camels appreciated me saying hump day.
Well, they've heard that joke before.
Times.
They've heard that joke before.
But they've never heard me say it. and so I was kind of surprised. And there was this one camel that he just kind of like, dude, just go away. And he kind of got pissed off.
Now, look, these are celebrity camels. And, later tonight, when you can go by and take your photos, they're going to be on because they're getting paid at that point. But today, they weren't on the clock. But now, again, I've never been up close to camels like that before, right? So, but they spit. So we kept kind of, like every time they would do something with their mouth, I mean, like, is that one about to hawk a loogie?
Yeah, that would have been great video,
no,
Minix. You should have taken one for the team.
I mean, there is video that you guys can see on the San Antonio Sports Star socials, on Instagram at SA Sports Star, on the San Antonio Sports Star Facebook. the camels were one thing. The ostriches.
Oh, dude.
Now, I've been up close to ostriches before, but not like this, right? The like when you go through the drive-through feed park, right? When you go through the drive-through, over there like at Natural Bridge Caverns, you're in your car and they can stick their necks all the way in your car. But have you ever seen the legs on an ostrich before today? That's some prehistoric looking stuff.
The necks are like snakes, and they go at you like a snake.
They do,
so it was freaking me out a little bit. I won't lie to you. They're just goofy looking prehistoric things.
Well, and knowing that they'll peck at you like so, I'm up there now. What does surprise me, and this is true because we never exaggerate on this show. There was one that actually looks like James Pledger's last date. And he was afraid to get close to that one. And but I was until it did it, like that snake strike. And you're right, like that horrific video the other day of all those snakes that were in the water,
dude.
And you see them just bobbing in the.
Yeah.
That's what those ostrich necks look like.
And dude, those necks they're just all over the place. They're really weird looking creatures. To say the least. Then the zebras were like they
just
were
there.
ready to get the hell out of there.
Now,
one of them was freaking out. He was back and forth, and
I'm just these the camels, the zebra, and the ostriches. They all travel the world together for events like what you have this weekend at Retama Park. I'm just curious because that one zebra and that one camel looked like they wanted to get together. Now, I don't know if they actually can, just nature. But could you imagine if a camel bred with a zebra? You see what I mean?
Well,
you've seen a labradoodle. What would a camel and a zebra be?
Well, the camel could get at the zebra. I'm not sure it could be the other way around. So the zebra would have to be okay with being the takee.
I mean. If there's a will, there's a way.
I suppose.
If they're, you've seen really tall women with little guys. I mean, our friend Brad Williams, he has a full size wife. If there's a will, there's a way.
Yeah, but dude, he wait a second. Now he can climb up on top. I'm not sure the zebra can do the same unless the camel gets down on its knees.
I don't know what kind of freaky stuff is happening in that circus tent at night, but it did feel like there was a camel that kept looking over at the zebra, and that zebra just was very interested what was going on the camel side.
What happens on the road stays on the road.
I get that.
That's what happens.
Unless, of course, you end up with the zebra camel.
That would be wild. I don't know. Did you check the sexes of the camel and the zebra? Maybe they're into something else.
I can't say that I did. And so clearly nothing was so obvious. You were like, holy cow, that camel's hung like a horse. There was nothing like that. I have no idea.
Well, it was interesting out there. And tomorrow night's going to be interesting. If you don't have anything to do tomorrow night, even if you do cancel your plans, go out to Retama Park and watch Minix ride a camel.
Mm-hmm.
The video's going to be incredible.
Let's hope not.
Well, next year he may be riding a Zamel.
Yeah, this is true. I didn't realize what you would call that, but
I didn't either.
Tomorrow it's a camel straight up, and dude, that's funny as hell. I wish I could be there.
There's no sanctioned wagering. But I have, I'm confident I'm going to win this thing, because I was asking, like, what do we do? Should I drink a lot before we go or should I not? And then one of the ladies like, well, yeah, we'll have 2 shots of tequila ready for you before you get out there.
And dude,
I'm like, all right,
you're like the last, almost next to the last race.
Yeah.
So you got a lot of time to think about this.
I'm the headliner here. Yeah. Well, that's it. I didn't realize I was actually racing or what all went into this. Got to admit, I'm a little bit nervous about what the hell did I sign up for.
Just stay on the damn camel.
Well,
doesn't matter what you finish. Just stay on the camel. Or don't. Better yet, fall off the damn thing.
You son of a. Yeah. My goal is. Look. I want to win. If I'm doing something, I want to win. But I have no control over how fast the camel runs.
Apparently, they run pretty fast.
Apparently, they do. But
That's what we were told.
But they kind of do their own thing. Because I was like, do I get one of those little? I mean, how do you get it to go faster? What do you just hang on?
That's it.
You just lean forward and don't fall off are the only instructions. So I don't know that I don't have any sort of gas pedal, any way to speed up the camel. I can steer the camel. If I lean too far to the right with that bar, it might follow. So, stay straight. But I have no idea.
Well, you should go out there with your cowboy hat and your chaps and maybe put some spurs on and go do the whole thing. I mean,
I'm gonna wear shorts and a golf shirt like I would any other day.
I'm just saying. I think a cowboy hat's appropriate.
A cowboy.
Sure.
I have to wear a helmet. Okay, so I fall.
Helmet.
Yeah, insurance.
Oh my gosh!
I can't wait to see the waivers I've got to sign. It's probably going to be 800 pages long.
Probably.
Read the fine print like your Spurs season tickets. I'm good. Let's sign.
It's going to be funny if you don't have anything to do. Retama Park tomorrow night is where you need to be. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
They tell us that this camel race and the ostriches, you got to be like 100 pounds.
Yeah.
So it's the jockeys that ride the ostriches. I don't know who the hell rides the zebras.
They didn't
never
ask.
said.
Now, one thing, and this should be a poll question. There is a availability on Saturday for somebody to ride the camels in a race.
Uh-huh.
And James Pledger, who's got all these big old balls to talk stuff until it was like, Pledge, do you want to do it Saturday? Let me check my schedule. I don't know if I can. Should James Pledger race the camels on Saturday night?
Well, I think he's going to wait and see how you do on Friday night. I mean, if you bust your butt and, he may think twice about it. If you can do it, hell, anybody can do it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But I at least have the stones to say yes. I mean, he could have said yes and then chickened out on Saturday morning. Oh, sorry, man, I got the sniffles. I won't be able to make it.
The folks at Retama Park were waiting for a yes from him.
They were.
They were sitting there. It got quiet, and nobody said anything. They were waiting for a yes.
Now, I don't want to speak out of turn for Retama Park, but if this is something that you think you might want to do, we might be able to hook something up.
Wow.
If James Pledger is too much of a wussy to go do it.
Who wants to ride a camel?
Uh-huh. Not James Pledger.
Quit being a wussy!
He's exactly what he's doing. Should Pledge race the camels on Saturday? Simple yes or no. That is our poll question on YouTube, which you can access through sasportstar.com, or if you're on YouTube, search out San Antonio Sports Star.
Yeah, we need you to vote in that, and we'll force James Pledger. Look, if the vote
Peer
is
pressure
if
will
the
be
vote
there.
is
It's 100% to
if
none
it's
right now.
unanimous, if it stays that way, then Pledge will have no choice. He'll have to do it.
And Reinagel can easily say he would, but he's too fat.
Well, I am too fat, and it's not fat. It's all the muscle. It's no fat.
Please.
Are you kidding me?
Please.
Dude, I am. You had to be 180 pounds.
Uh-huh.
I'm about 35 over that.
Uh-huh.
Like a fighter, you could cut the weight in time.
Oh, sure.
That's it.
35 pounds?
Yeah.
Sure.
They do it all the time.
Well, I'm
Yep.
not doing it because that means I'd have to stop eating, drinking, everything else. And
you
we're rolling
kidding?
into a weekend. Are you kidding me?
I'm going to go find the biggest dinner I can tomorrow. I'm going to have a big breakfast and a big lunch. I don't know if they weigh you right before.
No.
I really want to do this, but no, I won't be a healthy. I'm looking forward to it. It should be, how many people can say they've raced a camel?
Well, exactly. Exactly right. So, it'll be fun. I wish I could do it. Honestly do.
Mm-hmm.
I do. I wish I could do it.
You were afraid of that camel. Every time that camel moved, you jumped.
Well, it's because they spit. I don't want to be spit on by a camel.
So you figure if you're riding it, it won't be able to hawk the loogie to you?
I don't think so.
It's got a long neck.
Well, it
Well,
does,
not
so-
like an ostrich.
Dude,
What
unbelievable.
Hey, today was an interesting day. I can say that.
Yeah, no doubt. It's going to be a fun weekend out at Retama Park. So if you get a chance and you want to, and you should, get out there to Retama Park and have some fun with the camels, the ostriches, and the zebras. All of that stuff.
Nothing less than Secretariat. I got you, Jacob. I'm going to win this thing.
Well, I hope so,
Get the
dude.
photos in the winner's circle. I can dream
just-
of it now. It's like winning the Kentucky Derby.
Don't embarrass us, all right? Just don't embarrass us. All right? That's all I'm asking. I mean, because we're
Come on, Dad, give me the pep talk.
We're a team
Put
here.
me in, Coach.
We're a team here, and if you embarrass, yourself, that reflects on Pledge and I, and we don't want that kind of embarrassment.
Well, I mean, look, I embarrass myself daily. But,
well, yes, I know. I get that. Yes. Yes.
I'm with you.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's happening in Jerry World? Going to piss off all the Dallas Cowboys.
Here we go.
Every single one of them, and it's happening right now as we speak. We'll let you know when we continue here on the Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
If you have plans this weekend, which I'm sure you do, they don't include going to jail, but it will happen to some of you because people get arrested every day for all kinds of reasons. If you get arrested, you want to get out of jail fast, the best way to do that is by calling my good friend Albert and his great staff at AA Best Bail Bonds. 210-225-2121 is the phone number. You can text the word bail to 474747 or even start the bonding process online, mybestbailbonds.com. You don't have to call attorneys or anybody else to get out of jail, and you don't want to be forced into a PR bond. If the jail offers you a PR bond, make sure you truly understand what all of those conditions are before accepting it. Your best option for stress-free bail bonds is AA Best Bail Bonds. Nobody beats their price. They offer payment plans, have a free shuttle service. They are discreet and confidential and open 24/7 with offices all over San Antonio and Texas, services nationwide. So if you're up in Dallas, down in Corpus, anywhere in between, license number 149, call AA Best Bail Bonds, 210-225-2121, or go online at mybestbailbonds.com.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star and the Gomez Law Firm present the 2026 Back to School Drive. Saturday, August 1st from 11 till 1 or while supplies last at the Gomez Law Firm, 2943 Moss Rock Drive. Free backpacks and school supplies for all school-age children while supplies last. Saturday, August 1st from 11 till 1. Sponsored in part by the College for Healthcare Professionals, AI United Insurance, Central Med, Tamalitos Restaurants, Somerset Academy, and Romo Door Supply.
Hi, everybody. Joe Reinagle here for DraftKings. Did you know that DraftKings is now live in all 50 states? Yes, that means right here in Texas. The Cup is down to the final matches. One trophy, one champion. DraftKings has you covered for every single one. The DraftKings app is now live in Texas. So whether you're catching the early kickoff before work or the late match at the bar, you're in on every minute, every match, every moment, all in one app. Right here in Texas, the world's biggest stage, right in the palm of your hand. New DraftKings customers sign up with code 941SportsStar. Spend $5 to get $200 in total rewards over 21 days. That's code 941SportsStar in partnership with DraftKings. The crown is yours. Event trading offered by DraftKings Predictions, a CFTC-registered introducing broker. Trading involves risk of loss. Market availability varies. Eligibility restrictions apply. $50 every 7 days via click to claim. Issued in non-withdrawable prediction dollars that expire in 1 year. Ends July 19th. Terms DKNG.co/predictions promo.
$30 million in guaranteed prizes. Cash in this football season in Las Vegas with 3 Circus Sports contests. Entry starting at $1,000, all with no rate. Circa Million, 18 weeks of point spread action. Circus Survivor, pick one winner each week, no point spread. And the Big Daddy, Circa Grandissimo, with a $100,000 entry fee. Enter in Nevada, play from anywhere. 30 million guaranteed. Visit circusports.com for details.
If you have unfiled taxes or are in debt to the IRS, this is important news. Did you know the IRS has programs specifically designed to help people struggling with tax debt? Powerful tax assistance programs that can save you thousands if you qualify. No one knows these programs better than the experts at Optima Tax Relief, America's most trusted tax resolution firm, A-rated by the Better Business Bureau. Their award-winning tax attorneys and licensed professionals have resolved over $3 billion of tax debt for their clients. One call to Optima can start the process, helping to put an end to your worries about wage garnishment, asset seizure, and other aggressive IRS actions. Find the best options to solve your tax problems. Call the experts at Optima Tax Relief today for a free consultation.
Call 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460.
Optima Tax Relief. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
The grand opening for the second Break Room Sports Bar is this Friday. The new Break Room Sports Bar at 11855 Perrin Vital has pool tables, darts, great food, cold drinks, and plenty of TVs. Bring your friends, grab a drink, and support a growing local business while experiencing San Antonio's newest hangout. Follow the Break Room Sports Bar on social media for the latest specials and events. The second Break Room Sports Bar is at 11855 Perrin Vital. See you Friday for the grand opening.
If you or someone you love is struggling with alcohol or drug use, you do not have to carry it alone. I'm Peter McCarthy of the San Antonio Council on Alcohol and Drug Awareness, known as CICADA. We help people take the next step with compassion, privacy, and no judgment. You do not need all the answers, just a safe place to start. And 90% of our services are provided at no cost. Call CICADA at 210-225-4741. That's 210-225-4741. Or visit cicada.org.
The Sherwin-Williams Summer Sale is here. Get 30% off select paints and stains or 35% off our newest product, Emerald Symmetry, July 17th through the 27th. Whether you're refreshing your interior or exterior, we've got the colors to bring your vision to life. And with delivery, getting everything to your door is easier than ever. Shop online to have it delivered or visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details. Delivery available on qualifying orders.
All right, step up. If you really know the Rangers, this is your game on Rangers Game Day. Make your call in the morning huddles, Ranger Double Dinger Payday. Pick the Ranger who takes one deep. He hits one, you're in. Ranger tickets. He hits two. Now we're talking tickets and a hotel stay. Big swings, big rewards. Wake up with the morning huddle and cash in with the morning huddle's Rangers Double Dinger Payday. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, South Texas home of the Texas Rangers. It's the Blitz with Jason and Joe on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Dude, just sometimes these guys amaze me. We've got the Open Championship on. It's got to be just about over, but it is live. Rory McIlroy just hit a shot from his knees out of a sand trap to within about, 8 feet, 2 feet, whatever it was a hell of a shot.
I mean, there's a big difference between 8 feet and 2 feet.
Well, I mean, I don't have a tape measure. I'm just kind of going by. It was a hell of a shot. We just put it that way.
Well, and part of it is those bunkers are just stupid. But yeah. It was, and then he hit a 400-yard drive right on the green earlier.
He did, 415-yard drive onto the green. But again, that's the golf course. It's you get it going downwind. There's not much grass in the fairway. It can roll for days. That's what happens.
I know you're a golf guy. I like to go play golf. I watch the majors. That course looks ugly. Right, compared to what we see in the United States. The idea of going over to Europe to play golf. Now, the legendary places, if I had the opportunity, I certainly would. But, there is nothing pretty about that golf course. And most golf courses, they're beautiful, right? Do you find, as a golf guy, do you look at that course and go, man, I want to go play there?
No,
okay.
Actually, no. And I've never really had a desire to go to overseas to Europe or wherever the hell they're playing, because usually it's cold. Although these guys look like they're okay. They're all in short sleeves and stuff. But typically,
it's not like Carnoustie, which is right on the ocean with 18 different directions of wind.
Yeah, but is it wintertime there? I don't know.
No. It's not. It's not. They're not in another hemisphere.
I don't want to travel halfway across the world to play in 50-degree weather, and you never know. Maybe some people would like to do it. I'd rather go to somewhere
like Pebble Beach,
Florida, or somewhere like that.
No,
although it can be cold in Pebble Beach.
Pledge says he loves those courses over there.
Well, good. And he can go over there and play.
I mean, but you look at some of those sand trap bunker things, you need a ladder to get out of them.
You do.
And to get in them.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. Hey, real quick, talking about the camel races and everything at Retama Park, as we were wrapping up over there, it started to rain, and they have just canceled tonight's live racing at Retama. Now, you can still go by and see the camels and the ostriches and the zebras for free. Get your photos with them. It's amazing the number of people that want to take their baby and get a picture of their baby next to an ostrich. But you can still do that tonight, just no live racing. Of course, the bar is open and everything else. Live racing still on for tomorrow, but with all the rain and my goodness, the craziness of the weather that we have had the last couple of days has just been incredible. So no live racing tonight at Retama. Right now, everything is still scheduled for tomorrow.
Well, hopefully this rain's going to end. I mean, I hope it does. I don't know what the forecast is, but we've had a lot of it. Speaking of Retama Park, I'm driving down, I guess it's Evans Road. It's right on the side of Retama Park, getting from one street to I-35. And it must have been unbelievable over there. Trees were knocked down. The water must have been really high. And it's just all over the place here. The Guadalupe River is risen about 32 feet, I'm told. So it's just an incredible amount of rain that we've had. So just be safe wherever you are and wherever you're traveling. And those poor folks, I had a friend of mine hadn't been able to get out of his house all week.
Mm-hmm.
It lives in Fair Oaks. And, hadn't been able to get anywhere.
Well, just all of it. And a buddy of mine's got a place in Seguin right on the river, and he's like, yeah, that deck is gone. And it's just like, man, 2 years in a row, you get a 100-year flood. So just be safe out there, especially driving up 281.
Yeah.
Just be careful out there. No surprise that, now that the World Cup is wrapping up, that the stadiums that are no longer hosting any games are returning to form. I liked how Gillette shaved the, the cover of Gillette Stadium. Jerry Jones put out a video yesterday, or the Cowboys did, of Jerry saying football is back, and they, took the cover off of what was AT&T Stadium. And today they're taking out the grass.
That quick, they're taking it out. But Jerry said that all along, they were going to do it. Now, I know players are hoping that would like to see grass stay where there is no grass typically, but they had to put it in for the World Cup. But it's funny because there are crews out there right now taking the grass. And you asked a question earlier before the show, like, where's the grass go?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
It'd be great in my backyard. But I do wonder if they take that grass and donate it to some local, like, Little League soccer fields or something. Hopefully they do something with it. Although without the maintenance, it won't stay looking the way it does. But it is a lot of players want the grass field. And it's interesting because, like, we had Jeremy Urban in studio yesterday, the head football coach over at Trinity University. And Jeremy played in the NFL for many, many years, including his time with the Dallas Cowboys. And we were talking about the grass fields and the players that want it. And the stadiums could do it, but it's all the other events at the stadium that prevent them or keep them from wanting to go grass field, because the grass would just get destroyed if you're, the concerts and everything else. And I remember when Houston used to have grass on pallets and bring it in, and and that was never the greatest idea, but you would think technology at some point would get there. But I don't know, up there at UT, it's not like they have a bunch of concerts and stuff on that football field, unlike, say, a Jerry World or an NRG Stadium. Mac Brown on that Stampede podcast was talking about when he decided no more natural grass and why.
I'm the reason we went to turf. And the reason is that a man named Lewis Pierce, who I love, that helped start the Houston Rodeo, was the cutting horse world champion in the world. And he was a dear friend of mine. And he said, each year water's going to get so expensive that you're going to be paying as much for a bottle of water as you do a can of beer. We brought in the head medical doctor for the NFL, And the turf is so good now that it's proven that there are no more injuries. In fact, in some cases, they say it's safer because when your head hits, it's softer than hitting hard grass or dirt. So we were safe medically. And then I thought we would have more depth than the opponents. So when they would come in and it's really, really hot, it would be a great advantage for us. We beat Stanford 100-7 one day, and they barely made it through. It's so hot. And they died coming from the Bay Area. And then the other thing is you have to paint the field every time you have a recruiting weekend or a recruit come in or somebody come in unexpectedly to make it look good. With the turf field, you didn't have to do that. So I understand everybody grew up with the grass. Understand everybody loves the grass. I love the turf because we also were going to have a faster team than most teams we played. And rain was not going to be a factor in our games. Speed was not going to be a factor in our games because we had a chance to be faster than the other team because of the consistency of the turf.
Wow. Well, there you go. Mac Brown, a big fan. Having said all of that, he's right about the studies that say that turf is in a lot of cases safer than grass. Why is it then that most of these NFL players don't like playing on turf? They want to play on grass.
Is it a confident level?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, grass does give a little bit. And when you see like the soccer fields and their lack of injuries, but the technology in the artificial surfaces today, you can't call it AstroTurf anymore because it's not. It's not like the crap that used to be on the field in Philadelphia or, even here locally, like Blossom Athletic Center back in the day. That turf was brutal, right? But I thought it was interesting, and I appreciate the honesty from Mac Brown. Dude, it's just always pretty. We don't have to go paint it. We got stuff going on. It just always looks
Water's
perfect.
expensive.
Water's expensive. Boy, if I got to spend more on a bottle of water than a can of beer, but I mean,
a little exaggeration there, Mac.
But again, though, at least the reasons feel more football centric than, well, we can't put that down even though it's better for our players because we got to have concerts, right? I mean, the football part of it, yeah, it looks nice always. You don't always have all that, but speed, it's an advantage. Now, I don't know if it's still the same advantage since most places have the artificial surface. Everybody's used to playing on it. But you go back in the day, think about when you were playing high school sports or, in the 80s or the 90s and, when you got to go play on a turf field, you got different shoes and, you felt faster. I mean, when Mac Brown made those decisions, that seems very accurate, but those reasons still hold water.
Again, I'm not sure what some of these players, and I think they think it's safer for them, and I'm not sure that it is. I mean, you can look it up. It's very easy to look it up, and you talk about the injuries on turf versus the injuries on grass. There's really not a lot of difference. And so I'm not sure. It could be a comfort level. It could be that they're just convinced it's safer than turf, and who knows. But most NFL players want grass. Look, I don't blame a guy like Jerry Jones or anybody else that has a stadium that is a multi-use stadium. Yes, the Dallas Cowboys are the main tenant in there, and you want them to be as safe as possible. But if you're making money and you need concerts, you need boxing events, you need whatever in there that you're going to have people down on the field, and you've got to have turf. It's just that simple. And to be relevant, to make money, for the business to thrive, that's what you have to do. There's no way they could make Cowboy Stadium or AT&T Stadium just football only. That's all we're going to do.
No.
It's impossible. They couldn't do it.
Nope.
So that's kind of where we're at. And I don't think that's going to change anytime soon.
Although I do hope Jerry leaves the tint on the windows that FIFA put.
That's not going to happen either.
Look,
they lose the ambiance. Come on.
Can we compromise, Jerry? All right, don't put up curtains, but can they leave that good tent?
It's not going to happen. You heard Schottenheimer say that. It's ambiance. You lose the feeling of being outside.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, Minutes. Mm-hmm. Jerry's not going to do anything like that. You know better than that. Let's talk a little bit of Spurs basketball because they have a major issue that they've got to deal with. And that is, well, television, local TV. And they've got a problem. FanDuel's going away, and they've got to figure out a way to make it work. Some other professional sports teams have already started figuring that out. I'm sure the Spurs are working on it. But let's talk about it. We'll do that when we continue here on the Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. Hey, look, with all this rain, I hope it doesn't happen to you. I hope everything is fine with your roof. But if you see that there is a leak, if you see that something just doesn't look right with the wind and the rain and everything else that we've had, don't just leave it there to fester, if you will. You want to take care of it. You want to make sure that a small problem doesn't turn into a big problem. So here's what I need you to do. I need you to call Stevens Roofing and Solar. I want you to dial them up at 210-785-0994. Tell them you want your roof checked out. They'll do it. They'll send a crew out there. They'll do it for free. No obligation. They'll come out there. They'll check your roof. They'll let you know if there are any problems that need to be taken care of, whether they're small problems or big problems. Hopefully they're small. You can take care of it and be on your way. But Stevens Roofing and Solar is the absolute best in the business. Look, they've been in business since 1983 here in San Antonio and South Texas. Ought to tell you everything you need to know about their reputation, about their quality, and how they satisfy their customer. It is just the best. It's the best around. There's no question about it. And again, I always say, don't let a small problem turn into a big problem. Call Stevens Roofing and Solar. Do it before that small problem turns into a big one. 210-785-0994, or you can get them online at stevensroofing.net.
When snack time calls, Pork Rinds answers. Be your own crunch time hero with Southern Recipe small batch pork rinds. Skip the chip and go straight for the ultimate crunch that's low carb, high protein, and loaded with bold flavor. We're talking sweet barbecue or hot honey. Yeah, it's that good. Snack smarter, crunch harder. Stock up on Southern Recipe small batch pork rinds at H-E-B or head to porkrinds.com. Make Southern Recipe your crunch time hero.
Dave Ramsey here, and I love my Connecticut water softener. Right now, with the purchase of a Connecticut water softener, you receive a free reverse osmosis drinking station at your kitchen sink, complete with a color fixture to match your kitchen. That means cleaner, better tasting water for coffee, cooking, ice, and everyday drinking. The Connecticut K5 drinking water station removes up to 99% of many contaminants and can be customized for your home. So instead of buying bottled water or wondering what's really coming out of your tap, you get cleaner, great tasting water right where you use it most. A Connecticut runs on energy from your water flow, which means no electricity, no timer, and no computer that can break. With its twin tank system, you get soft water 24/7. Call Connecticut of San Antonio and the Hill Country for a free water test at 210-656-PURE. And tell them Dave Ramsey sent you.
ConnecticutSA.com.
License number 38961.
San Antonio, the world's largest soccer matchup is underway, and Novo Brewery is where you need to be for every single match. We're talking 80-plus feet of massive video walls, so you feel every goal. Full bar, craft beer on tap, impressive food lineup, picanha prime sirloin, Brazilian empanadas, stacked burgers, and more. Novo Brewery isn't just a bar, it is San Antonio soccer headquarters. It's attached to North Star Mall with late-night hours, because the world never sleeps during the global game. NovoBrew.com.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now.
800-550-8841.
Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS.
Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start.
Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems.
We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau.
You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com
or call 800-550-8841. That's 800-550-8841.
Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson in the morning.
Coming up on the AJ and Rob show, we got a big weekend ahead. We'll get it previewed for you.
Odyssey is at the movies. The Spurs are in some kind of playoffs, and the World Cup is finally over. Should be a hell of a weekend. Get here early. The party starts at 6.
AJ and Rob, weekday mornings 6 to 10, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Hope you're staying dry out there. Pledge just came back into the studio and said, well, it's raining again here at the Radio Ranch off Eisenhower Road. I hope you're staying dry wherever you are, wherever you happen to be. Appreciate you tuning in, listening to us, however you're doing that. And hope you're having a good Thursday afternoon. This is the Blitz 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. I'm Joe Reinagle. He's Jason Minix. I'm just ready for this rain to go away, dude. Honestly.
Well, I think we all are.
Man, I need a little sunshine. Talking to my brother this morning, it's kind of like, man, everybody's just kind of like, do we live in Seattle now, for goodness sake?
You know, I like 86 in the middle of July, right? Which is what my phone says it is right now.
Yeah.
Right?
There's a trade-off.
I could do without the rain.
Yes.
But we typically get heavy rains in the middle of summer. This isn't that unusual.
Well, it's not typical. No, it's not. And now last year we did.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, it was a bad. But typically, usually that spigot goes off in May, and we don't see another shower again until October. Dude, am I going to have to call my my meteorology friends?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just to prove it to you?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I will.
I mean, we have droughts. I mean, we're still in a drought.
I'm sure we're still in a drought. I would imagine so.
Mm-hmm.
And we always will be. I don't think in our lifetime we'll get out of that.
True. It is July 16th. The last thing I'm thinking about in certain ways is the Spurs regular season. We got the Summer League going on right now. We got all this debate this week about Spurs season ticket holders, and the Spurs announced their preseason schedule about 5 minutes ago. October 8th against the Atlanta Hawks, which would be cool. It's one time that I'm actually, all right, that's a preseason game I'm interested in because Kingston Flemings gets to play his first NBA game. All right, I don't know if that's true or not, because I don't know if that's the Hawks preseason opener. But he'll be in town, which would be kind of cool.
Mm-hmm. That'll be cool. Sure. It's still preseason basketball.
Sure. It's October 8th. Middle of football season, by the way.
Well, yeah, that is smack dab in the middle of football.
Right around the corner.
You see what Adam Silver's doing? We'll show those football guys. We're going to put some preseason basketball on against them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, yeah, that came out. The question's going to be, will any of those be on TV locally?
Well, I mean, the answer to that is yes, but where? Because you got to believe the Spurs will work a deal with somebody. Now, today, the Atlanta Hawks, speaking of, announced they have reached an over-the-air deal with Gray Media for their local broadcast in Atlanta. Now, I don't know what Gray Media is, but Channel 46 in Atlanta, WANF, which kind of sounds like it could be like a CW station. You know, the problem, and Joe Reinagle, 25 years at Ken's TV, you can speak to this better than most, but CBS, NBC, ABC, they can only break away from the network programming so many hours, so a place like Ken's, which already has a couple of Spurs games, they can't pick up 82 games.
No, typically it's 10 to 12, and that's about all they can do. And a lot of those, if you will notice, Ken's will do this, and they do it on purpose. They'll pick up West Coast games because, well, I mean, if a game starts at 9:30, obviously you're only wasting an hour or so, or spending an hour of your CBS contract allotment.
Yep.
So they'll do that a lot. And when you watch a game on Ken's TV, typically, or several of them will be on the West Coast that start at 9 or 9:30.
Or a Saturday, maybe?
Or Saturday. But either way, it doesn't matter because you're still pulling away from CBS. You've got so many hours you can pull away from the contract with CBS. And I know, I'm sure it's the same way with ABC and NBC as well. But I know with CBS, you've got a certain number of hours that you can do. And back in the glory days of the Spurs game, I mean, we had to take that into consideration, and they'd have to actually buy some more because Ken's used to get first round playoff games. So it's interesting how they try to do that, but obviously that's not the answer. So Ken's can't pick up 60 games of the Spurs regular season. They can't do it. Neither can some of the other big networks. Now I don't know how the CW works. I don't know if they would be able to pick up a lot more games or be the solution. But the Spurs have got to work out something for sure.
Now, the Atlanta Hawks are now the fourth NBA team that used to be with FanDuel Sports Network, or their parent company, Main Street Sports Group, to sign a deal that moves their local broadcast to local over-the-air affiliates in the market. Detroit, Miami, and Milwaukee have announced similar deals, right? 9 other teams, including the Spurs, have yet to announce their broadcast plans. Now, according to this report, and this is the interesting part that you got to figure, it is big business, right? But local over the air is free. That's what you're looking for as a fan, right? That
Sure.
don't want to deal with these streaming services or some sort of network like what they were on with FanDuel. According to this report, the Hawks were earning about $30 million per season with FanDuel. This deal with Gray Media, they're likely going to get $8 to $10 million. Shrinking rights fees have become a universal reality for teams shifting from traditional regional sports networks to over-the-air broadcasters. Of course, with this, though, they can increase their reach, which could help boost other revenues like the advertising. So, there's a trade-off there. If they're local over the air, they own more inventory, they're going to be able to reach more people, which could charge more. But to go from about 30 to about 10, that's a
quite a pay cut.
Exactly. That is a haircut. But I don't know. And again, way above most of our pay grades when it comes to trying to figure this stuff out. But the Texas Rangers announced during the All-Star break that they are going away from Victory Plus. You remember all that hoopla, like that when they were going to go to Victory Plus, a new streaming service, and I think the Dallas Stars are on there and some others. It's the middle of the season, and nope. After the All-Star break, you can find Texas Rangers games on streaming on something called BZZR, which is Buzzer.
Yeah, Buzzer.
A brand new streaming platform in which one of the team's minority owners is a partner. Now, that's interesting, although the reason they say that they are leaving Victory Plus is because they're worried about cash flow. But then when you hear, all right, well, wait, one of their minority owners owns this Buzzer thing? But people are pissed because they've already paid Victory Plus for the full season. And the Rangers are saying, well, that's between them. Now, you'll get some sort of break with Buzzer, and they're supposed to refund you. You'll get an email. But there is some concern with some of these streaming platforms that if that's all they really carry.
Well, it's interesting how television is changing everywhere. And we're going to go to these because I think Buzzer, and you may have said this, Minix, that they're not an over-the-air television
it's an app.
service. It's an app.
It's an app.
So a lot of it's going to that. Spurs could do that too. I'm not sure what it would be. Whatever they do, I hope it's a hell of a lot better than that FanDuel crap because that was bad on their app. But I don't know. I'm kind of busting my brain here trying to figure out how they could do this. But whatever they're going to do, if they go to a CW and CW is allowable to that, they're going to lose money too because CW's not going to be able to pay them that. I don't know what Ken's TV is paying. I never knew the exact figure. I had kind of an idea for the 10 to 12 games that they pay, but or that they show on the air. But I don't know. And keep in mind, the Spurs get part of that inventory too.
Yep.
Ken's TV does not get all the advertising revenue. They get a good chunk of it. Don't get me wrong. So it is worth it for sure. But the Spurs get some of that inventory also. So there's a lot that goes into these TV deals. And the Spurs are going to have to find a partner that is going to be able to carry 60, 65 games perhaps, because they are going to have some national television games. I would assume quite a few with Wemby and that effect. But they're going to have to find 50 to 60 games somewhere else.
It is going to be interesting to see what the Spurs do. And just judging from the reaction from the Texas Rangers deal, and the Rangers even tweeted out, all subscription fees were paid to Victory Plus, and the Rangers do not have access to those funds. We have requested that V Plus make refunds to subscribers as requested and appropriate. To help accommodate our viewers, the Rangers have made arrangements with Buzzer to make the remaining season available to subscribers who've already paid Victory Plus at no additional cost. But a gazillion replies are about app fatigue. And aren't we already dealing with that, not just with our teams, but with our shows? I like this show. What's that on? Oh, Lasso's on Apple. Where's Landman? It's over here. What? I mean, there's such app fatigue to begin with. And remember when we were all cutting the cord to save money?
Yep.
Nobody is saving money anymore. It almost feels like it's costing more than when you had DirecTV or I was a DirecTV guy for years, or Spectrum or whatever. Now everything costs more, but it doesn't make sense to go back if all the teams you want to follow are on some app that you got to pay for anyway.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I don't know. You're right, though. I think it does cost us more now than it used to. I would love to know what the Spurs are thinking and what they're doing, and obviously once they reach a deal, we'll all know. But it would be nice to know what they are thinking, because unless it is one of these apps that we're talking about, a Buzzer or a whatever else is out there, I don't know what else they're going to do. And that's kind of the strange thing. Obviously they do, and they've been working on this for sure. And then they've got to find a guy that's going to call the games too.
And they will find that person as well, and there will be a place to watch the games. But nothing seems to be finalized or at least announced. Of all the teams that had partnerships with FanDuel when FanDuel went away, only 4 have announced a solution. So I'm sure the Spurs are looking at what are their best options. And maybe for the Spurs, a subscription standalone app might be the best way for them to go, because they've got so many international fans with a guy like Vic. So when you look at it, it's more than just the regional aspect, but I like the idea of having over-the-air television. You have said many, many times that there were people when the Spurs schedule came out, that would call Ken's TV and ask, when are the games going to be? Because they didn't have any other cable subscription. And those games always did well on Ken's, better than on wherever they were at the time, Fox Southwest, or remember Bally's, or you look at all those different options, because a number of people in San Antonio didn't have cable, so they could only see the Spurs when they were free over-the-air television.
You'd be surprised how many people in this town still operate off an antenna.
Yeah.
They do, and whether that's out of necessity or it's just what they want to do, either way, it doesn't matter. But, I used to get calls all the time. What games is Ken's 5 showing? And I would imagine the folks over at CW would do the same. I don't know what they carry now, but it typically was 2 or 3 games during the season. But again, because it's over the air and people could watch it. So I don't know if the Spurs take that into consideration. If it's, I don't know whether they do or not. But I mean, I don't see any other option for them other than one of these apps, streaming service, something to that effect. Because I just can't think of, and that doesn't mean that there's not one, an over-the-air station like a Gray Media that can carry the majority of of their regular season games.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they're exploring all the options, and they've got to be close, I would imagine, to making a decision if they're already announcing the preseason schedule.
Yeah.
I mean, there is a deadline.
Seems a little early, doesn't it?
I don't know.
For that?
I mean,
I don't remember exactly when that happens, but it seems a little early.
I mean, you talk about early. 45 minutes ago, the Texas Rangers released the 2027 baseball schedule.
Wow.
Yeah, so, I mean, you want to get a jump start on your travel plans for the 2027 Texas Rangers? The schedule is out.
The schedule is out. Wow. Okay. Well, I love it how all the sports kind of gather at the same time now. It's like there's no season anymore. We're talking football all the time. Now we're talking basketball all the time, especially with the Spurs doing well, playing well into June. And now the Summer League, the Summer Spurs now with an opportunity to, I don't know, maybe win that Vegas Summer League out there as they go to the playoffs. So we'll be talking about that for a while, and preseason schedules and all of that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Crazy. Anybody got any ideas on a TV network? Let us know. Somebody said Tubi. I don't know if that would work out or not, but we got to take a break. But when we come back, we're going to do our headline blitz, and there's some stuff on here that, well, it's Florida, okay? That's all I really need to say. Florida. That should tell you everything you need to know about what's coming up next. This is the Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
You're riding with the Blitz. Afternoons 2 to 6, KTFM Floresville, and everywhere at sasportstar.com.
Hi, everybody. Joe Reinagle here for DraftKings. Did you know that DraftKings is now live in all 50 states? Yes, that means right here in Texas. The Cup is down to the final matches. One trophy, one champion. DraftKings has you covered for every single one. The DraftKings app is now live in Texas. So whether you're catching the early kickoff before work or the late match at the bar, you're in on every minute, every match, every moment, all in one app. Right here in Texas, the world's biggest stage, right in the palm of your hand. New DraftKings customers sign up with code 941SportsStar. Spend $5 to get $200 in total rewards over 21 days. That's code 941SportsStar in partnership with DraftKings. The crown is yours. Event trading offered by DraftKings Predictions, a CFTC registered introducing broker. Trading involves risk of loss. Market availability varies. Eligibility restrictions apply. $50 every 7 days via click to claim. Issued in non-withdrawable prediction dollars that expire in 1 year. Ends July 19th. Terms dkng.co/predictions promo.
Injuries happen, and when they do, skip the ER and get to the Ortho Now Injury Clinic by TSAOG Orthopedics and Spine. Ortho Now provides walk-in care for injuries like broken bones, dislocations, sprains, and strains. Conveniently located in the Quarry area with extended hours Monday through Saturday with on-site x-ray casting and bracing, Ortho Now has everything you need to treat your injury, and best of all, no urgent care or emergency room copay. Learn more online at tsaog.com.
Hot summer days and high energy bills are on the way. Upgrade your home's old leaky windows this month with Window Nation at 50% off all window styles. Yes, 50% off new, beautiful, energy-efficient windows, plus zero down, zero interest, and no payments for 2 years. Call now, 866-200-8670 or windownation.com. In select markets, trust our family of brands, New South Window and ArmorView. That's 866-200-8670 or windownation.com to book a consultation.
Well, it's official. My friends have all switched to Pure Talk because I told them they could save a bunch of money on a super reliable high-speed network with unlimited data. And because they're my friends, they trust me. As for the rest of you, well, Pure Talk understands that even though you might like me, you're not just going to take my word for it, nor should you. For that reason, and for a very limited time, Pure Talk is offering any of their plans for just $15 a month for the first 3 months, including their top-tier unlimited plan that normally sells for $65 a month. Think of it like a test drive, a super simple way to save $150 while you kick the tires on Pure Talk's blazing fast network, and a fine way to see for yourself why I switched from big wireless, along with a few 100,000 of my closest friends. Dial pound 250, say Mike Rowe, and be connected to Pure Talk's friendly U.S. customer service team. Again, dial pound 250, say Mike Rowe, and let the savings begin.
Hi, how can I help? Well, my husband and I feel like we've outgrown our current money manager.
I see.
Our lives have changed, and we need something more than just mutual funds to help us in retirement.
She's right.
I hear that often. At Fisher Investments, we'd start by getting to know you, your finances, family, health, lifestyle. We tailor a portfolio around your goals and needs.
Sounds good.
Can you help with estate planning?
Yes, we have a team of specialists who can help you with estate planning, Social Security, investment income, and more. We'll get to know your whole financial picture and help keep you on the path to a comfortable retirement.
And your fees?
We have a simple, transparent fee that's a percentage of the value of your portfolio. So we do better when you do better.
I feel better already.
At Fisher Investments, we're clearly different. Learn more at fisherinvestments.com/different. Investing in securities involves the risk of loss.
Gamez Law Firm has been fighting for the rights of San Antonians for 50 years. We have Jose with the Gamez Law Firm here. What is something you see often as a personal injury attorney and protecting your clients?
The one thing we always see without fault in a case is that the insurance company will always reach out to them soon after the collision, and they try to get them to agree to a low settlement. They try to get them to agree to signing a piece of paper. They want them essentially to sign their rights away without ever even consulting with an attorney. Right? In the grand scheme of things, if you sign a piece of paper, you're signing your future interest away. So that's why it's so important to call the Gamez Law Firm, because we make sure we protect your rights, and you're not signing your life away, you're not signing your rights away.
If you or your family have been injured in an accident or hit by a company vehicle, then call the Gamez Law Firm first. 210-736-4040 or visit joegamezlaw.com. Protect your family and protect your rights.
And remember, Gamez Law fights.
San Antonio's Sports Center.
Well, the Open Championship is all done for round one. It is complete. American Jackson Suber has the lead at -6. Bryson DeChambeau finishes at -3. Scotty Scheffler in at -2. Houston Astros completed a trade that sends two-time World Series champion Lance McCullers Jr. along with pitcher Colton Gordon and cash to the Milwaukee Brewers for second baseman outfielder Jaden Fielder.
From the studios of San Antonio's Sports Star, reaching more sports fans than any station in South Texas. Welcome to the Blitz. 2 decades on the radio, Jason Minix. 2 decades on TV, Joe Reinagel. 2 San Antonio sports voices you've trusted for years. This is the Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
On a Thursday, we're getting it done. Another rainy Thursday, apparently. According to Pledge, gave us a little weather forecast earlier. Glad you're hanging out with us. I hope you're staying safe out there, whatever you're doing, however you're doing it. We appreciate you making us a part of your day here on the Blitz 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. I'm Joe Reinagel. He is Jason Minix. And rain, go away.
Yeah, we've plenty of rain.
Can we just start saying that?
Rain, go. I mean,
they put up the rain rock again. They put up for
Fiesta, Nyosa. Look, the forecast says it's going to end. So let Reinagel do whatever he needs to do to make the rain go away. He'll take credit for it.
Well, sure.
Saturday when it's perfect.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think tomorrow it's going to be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Saturday will be great. The weekend's going to be good. So that's the main thing.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. So you're welcome.
You're already trying to take credit for it.
Of course. Come on.
Yes. Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
Oh, my goodness. So much going on. We've had a good day today out at Retama Park before the show today. And just visiting with some camels and ostriches and zebras. Just, a normal day that ends in Y.
That's it. I mean, you never know what it's going to be. Now, I will say we went over there. I thought we were going to get to ride camels. And Joe was very excited. But
I was.
But it took him a while to warm up to the camels. I mean, he walked right up to one and yelled hump day, and he thought that thing was going to spit on him.
Well, I did, because that's what camels do, right? They spit. But fortunately, these camels, none of them spit that I saw.
No.
Pretty happy about
we
that.
learned little things about camels today. Did you know camels have 2 eyelids?
I did not know that until today.
And one is clear. that helps keep sand out. And then the other, so like one of them, they could have been sound asleep standing there looking at us.
They could have been.
Could have been.
That is interesting. So it's like a shield to protect them from the sand.
Yeah.
Because obviously they.
Exactly. And then Joe was going hump day over and over, and it just yawned at him.
They love that. Are you kidding me? They were. He goes, finally, somebody that speaks our language.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Although I was surprised these camels all just had one hump.
Well, they knew you were coming.
Well, I'm wondering why. I mean, I'd like to see a camel with two humps. I don't know if I've ever seen that. Is that unusual? A camel to have two humps?
I can't answer that question.
Somebody can answer that. I mean, seriously, I would think somebody knows the answer to that.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe the Google box will know that. Is it unusual?
Uh-huh. Well, all I know is I'm racing camels tomorrow night. Pledge has an opportunity to race on Saturday, but he's being a little bit of a chicken about it. So we are going to pressure Pledge into racing a camel. I'm a little disappointed with some of you. Our poll question on YouTube, which you can access through sasportstar.com, should Pledge race the camels? And 86% say yes. So, Pledge, I don't know who you're bribing to vote no, but 14% say no.
And you know what? If you voted no, I think you need to explain yourself.
What the hell is wrong with you?
What's the matter with you? We wanted a 100-0 yes.
Well, Joe's lost another bet. He bet that it would be 100-0.
I don't think I did that. I said it would be great if it did, and then Pledge couldn't refuse.
Uh-huh.
But, now the 14% of you got to screw everything up.
It was a
What do you
beer
mean
bet.
screw everything up?
They screwed it up.
Yeah, they did.
Damn it.
Son of a... Let's do the Headline Blitz.
This is Jason and Joe's Headline Blitz. Brought to you by Novo Brazil Brewery in North Star Mall. Two guys, two opinions, never enough time.
Now, before you get started there, Minix, and this qualifies as a Headline Blitz, I would think.
All right.
Camels, it's not unusual for them to have two humps.
No?
No, not according to the AI here. They're called Bactrian camels. They have two humps shaped like the letter B. A one-hump camel is a dromedary camel, according to this. They make up 90%, though, of the world's camel population. One hump.
So we had 100% one-humpers out there at Retama today.
Which is the majority of camels. Only 10% of them are Bactrian camels.
So if you see a two-humped camel, that's rare.
Well, according to this, it's not rare
Well, if there's
necessarily.
only 10% of the camel population with two humps, that qualifies as rare.
I'm just saying. This says, while it might seem unusual, having two humps is completely normal for one specific type of camel.
Sure.
The two-humped species is called the Bactrian camel. They're native to the cold, harsh deserts of Central Asia.
Uh-huh.
And they got a picture of it, and that looks pretty cool with the two humps.
Knowing that I'm racing tomorrow and what they described as the contraption that they put on the one-hump camel, I'd feel a hell of a lot safer if that were on two humps and you're kind of nestled in between. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I wonder, can Retama Timu in a two-humped camel before tomorrow night?
Well, the good news is, Minix, is that the one-hump camel, and then there's a little ridge there that you're going to sit in. When you're leaning forward,
you can nestle in there.
You're going to have your behind kind of nestled into that hump, and
yeah, I'm not really sure how that works.
Who the hell knows?
I mean, they say there's a blanket, and then this roller coaster like contraption, and they said, yeah, lean forward and hang on. Don't let go of the bar. All right. And they go fast.
Sure.
Faster than you think.
And enjoy that massage.
Well, hello.
There you go. It'll be fun. Go out and watch Minix race a camel.
Mm-hmm. Joe tells stories all the time.
Yes.
Story time with Uncle Joe.
Yes.
And you've heard him tell this story one time doing a live shot out in front of Jerry World.
Mm-hmm.
And he's on live television, and two chicks walk by, and one of them squeezes his ass.
Actually, they both did.
All right.
Leave that out.
Yeah. Right.
I mentioned they were both pretty shiny, too. I'm just saying.
I am really surprised you did not come up with this idea for a personalized license plate. Now, we can tell you about it, but I don't know that we could do better than what we heard on CBS Evening News.
There are people who ask for funny license plates, and then there's this nice lady. The state of Florida sent these tags to Nancy Delestrito, who is almost 77 and lives in a senior community in Pompano Beach. Here's her initial reaction.
Really? Really? No. GMB, no.
The plates read SQZ-A55 with a juicy Florida orange there in the middle. But some people, including Nancy and a lot of the older men in her neighborhood, think it spells out something else. I think you can guess. At first, she was pretty mad about it.
I went ballistic. And I said, I can't even believe how this could pass through inspection. I assume there's an inspection.
The plates are legit, however, part of an automatic 10-year renewal stamped out at a state prison in North Florida, and she can get them exchanged. But she's starting to come around to the idea of keeping them on her Hyundai Sonata.
I can handle it if I get a few honks here and there. Actually, being over 70, I might like a few honks. Okay?
Okay. Nancy told our friends at CBS Miami she's been asking people what they think, and by a wide margin, 26-1, they say keep the plates and enjoy the laughs.
Keep the plates.
Well, sure. I mean, I don't blame her. Look, you go to those retirement villages down there apparently are pretty wild.
Well, some are, yeah.
And so if you've got an AZZ, which is as...
Well, it's A55.
Well, please. You know exactly what it is. Squeezer.
Uh-huh.
I mean, maybe she'd like a little squeeze on the butt.
I mean, she likes the honks.
I
just like the creative writing from CBS Evening News. SQZ and then that juicy Florida orange. A55.
You know, everybody needs a little good ass squeeze every now and then.
I mean, you know, the only thing that could actually make this better is if it were a Georgia plate and it was a peach in the middle instead of an orange.
Well, peach means something completely different than an orange.
Does it?
Well, it does, yes.
Explain.
Well, and they probably don't want to be squeezed there.
What are you talking about?
Well, Minix, you're a grown man. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Sometimes the peach is used in place of the peach. the good stuff. And so
can we get this sunk into retirement now?
The orange is I didn't know the orange was used as the behind, but
well, the orange isn't used as the behind.
Well, apparently,
but if you look at emojis and you're talking about, you know, some chick's nice
peach,
ass, it's always a peach emoji.
Is it?
It is.
Oh,
yeah.
That's
Am I going to have to Google this?
Like you don't know what a peach is, my friend.
I don't think you know.
Well, maybe not. I don't know. I've just always associated that with something else.
Well, like what?
Well, yeah, I just told you, dude. I enjoy my job, so I'm not going to.
I mean, you know, peaches is kind of the emoji for a butt.
Well,
no, that's not the emoji
that's what
for
the
that.
cat emoji's for.
No,
yes.
no,
you gotta understand how the kids talk.
How do they talk?
Well, I mean, a peach is the butt.
Okay.
Not.
I always thought it was like
it's the backside, not the front side.
The peachy.
No.
Peach. Okay.
No,
all right.
no,
all right.
no,
all right.
No, we're. I mean, no.
And I see. I can't even look this up like I want to. Or
I mean,
I'll
you
get
can't.
fired because the corporate's going to look at our.
It's on air. It's show research.
How do you spell emoji?
EMOJI.
I got it.
Or you know, people can comment.
Okay, so
so you're thinking that looks like the front?
Primary. Well, yeah.
Dude, how many kids?
Yes, as a euphemism for the human buttocks in digital communication. Wow. All right. Well, I don't know why I thought that. So, well, sorry, everybody. I
Learn something new every day.
I apologize if I insulted you.
See, now my joke makes a little more sense. If it were Georgia and it was squeeze and the peach and A55, that would actually be better than an orange.
Okay. Well, I can see that, but it's the squeezing of the orange juice. I think the orange, you squeeze them. So I think that's what they're thinking.
Well, I
there.
know that's what they're thinking, and it is Florida. I mean, it could be the state of Texas and no fruit there, or emoji, just squeeze ass on your license plate, and you're going to get the honks.
Why don't we do what? We could do like grapefruit. In grapefruit, a Texas thing.
Nice ruby red.
Sure. I just admire this woman. Good for you.
I mean, we'll be in Oxnard pretty soon. You know, they grow all those cherries over there.
They do.
Yeah.
Yeah. They sure do. Well, see, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. What am I thinking? You're right. A peach looks more like a hiney. I was wrong. You were right. All right. Well, whatever. I'm trying to liven things up a little bit. It's all right.
Mm-hmm. Read that comment there from the Ayatollah of Crapola. You guys could read that comment as well on our YouTube page.
Peach fuzz. I get that. It's like a young dude who hasn't shaved yet, right? Or me when I first grew my first mustache.
Or like you still trying to grow that first mustache.
It's what are you going to do? I got you, Ayatollah.
I'm not sure that's the peach fuzz he's talking about, though.
Well, you've heard that. Peach fuzz.
Yes.
Your mind's in the gutter, Minix. I'm telling you. I'm trying to, be a mature adult here.
My mind is where everybody else's mind is, and thinking about the peach emoji, and you were thinking it was something else, and the home run derby on Netflix, nobody watched. I mean, absolutely nobody watched. It was the lowest rated home run derby in 20 years.
Well, of course it was.
Uh-huh.
And again, I don't know when Major League Baseball or the NBA is going to wake up and realize they just probably should not do it. Just go with the All-Star game. But I guess they have to do something because nobody watches that stuff anymore. And it is kind of sad, especially when Jordan Walker, St. Louis Cardinals, wins that thing. But I didn't watch it either.
I liked Bryce Harper's idea.
What did he say?
In the finals, give the contestants a metal bat, see how far they can hit it.
Oh, my gosh.
Well,
that's not a bad idea, I guess.
You're going to give him a tee, too?
Not a bad idea. Just hit it off a tee. Why don't they put a pitching machine out there instead of these old dudes that can't throw it up there?
Because the old dudes have the fancy uniform and they get their time in the sun.
Put a pitching machine out there that can throw 100 miles an hour, and then we'll see.
I mean, they could go all top golf on that thing, and instead of having them hit home runs, watch them play golf and see how many golf balls they could send into the stands.
No, I'd like the baseball, but one that can throw 100 miles an hour, and then let's see. Let's see how good these guys are then. And I know they're going to hit home runs, but I think that'd be a lot more fun. I'd like to see that. The robot against the big leaguers.
Yeah, the robot.
That'd be awesome.
Uh-huh.
That'd be awesome.
Uh-huh.
Real quick, Jerry Rice.
It went all Joe Reinagel.
Well, he got pissed off because he hits a shot, and somebody in the back, after he hits his shot, he said something, or I don't know what they said. And Rice chases this dude.
Who was that? Where is he?
He chases this guy and apparently never caught him, but Jerry still got some moves.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Absolutely.
So Jerry, don't heckle Jerry Rice at a golf course. All right, we got to take a break, Minix, and regroup here from the whole peach controversy.
Education. On the Blitz.
Did you watch the ESPYs last night?
No.
Of course not. Nobody watched that. Probably less people than watched the home run contest. The Knicks. And I've got questions.
Here we go.
They swept the whole thing, but I've got questions. So we'll try and answer those questions. We return here on the Blitz. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson in the morning.
and the man left, and officers canvassed the area but didn't find him. And you might be thinking, wow, that's not that unusual. Well, here's the thing. This fella was in a wheelchair.
Did he rob in the wheelchair?
Yes!
Sweet.
Let
me tell you, the American Disability Act, the ADA, has come a long way. Now we're all inclusive. All right, that's a good day to be an American.
The bank manager's like, I knew we shouldn't have put in that ramp.
No, you got to let him go. It's the law. Open the door for him. Let him go. It's the law.
AJ and Rob, weekday mornings 6 to 10, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
The Headline Blitz is brought to you by Novo Brewery, San Antonio's newest sports watching destination with over 80 feet of video walls, 60 craft beers, and hard kombucha on tap. A full bar and delicious menu. Novo Brewery is attached to North Star Mall and open late hours. San Antonio, the world's largest soccer matchup is underway, and Novo Brewery is where you need to be for every single match. We're talking 80-plus feet of massive video walls, so you feel every goal. Full bar, craft beer on tap, impressive food lineup, picanha prime sirloin, Brazilian empanadas, stacked burgers, and more. Novo Brewery isn't just a bar, it is San Antonio soccer headquarters. It's attached to North Star Mall with late-night hours, because the world never sleeps during the global game. NovoBrew.com.
If Twisted Tea was your best friend, they'd start a dance party in the supermarket that turns into a pool party at your place, and you don't even own a pool. Twisted Tea is smooth, refreshing, and always fun. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Keep it twisted.
Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. Please drink responsibly.
Meet Matthew Preston. Inside his apartment, everything he holds dear is protected by Progressive's Renter's Insurance, like his laptop and a surprisingly valuable collection of baseball bobbleheads. Outside his apartment, his laptop is still protected, as are his bobbleheads, which he carries around with him for reasons no one knows. Renters, the limits of protection aren't just the four walls of your home. When you're in Progressive's Protection Zone. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and third-party insurers.
I can't believe how spotless my floors look after using the Swiffer Power Mop. No more dragging around a heavy mop and messy bucket. Now I get the same deep clean without all the work. Thanks to the powerful solution and scrubbing pad of the Swiffer Power Mop, dirt and grime don't stand a chance, and I don't break a sweat. Mic drop. Mop drop.
Swiffer Power Mop. Swiffer Power Mop.
A smarter way to mop. Try it or your money back.
There are no participation trophies at the range. You either ring steel or you're stuck explaining how your optic lost its zero. Eliminate the excuses at Academy Sports and Outdoors. From sighting in at the bench to punching paper down range, we got the guns and ammo you trust at low prices. So if you pull a shot, it was obviously just the wind. Right now, get up to $50 off select Springfield handguns through July 26th. Academy. Fun can't lose. Age restrictions apply. Remember to always keep it safe.
Nobody builds a business without hearing a few reasons it won't work. Too risky, too crowded, too ambitious. But the people who move things forward usually hear those words first. Because growing a business takes more than optimism. It takes nerve, and eventually, a partner built for what's next. That's Next Rodeo. Big thinking, proven creative. For businesses still moving forward. Next Rodeo. The difference between the business you have and the business you want. Meet us at thenextrodeo.com.
If alcohol or drug use is hurting you or someone you love, you are not alone. I'm Peter McCarthy of the San Antonio Council on Alcohol and Drug Awareness, known as CICADA. There is help, there is hope. Call CICADA at 210-225-4741 or visit cicada.org.
Soccer fans, you know the Roo Pub has proven to be the best place to watch any big game with those three massive 170-inch screens and TVs all around. From World Cup to baseball to all the fights, get into the Roo Pub. And when you show up at the Roo, show up hungry. The food is fantastic. Open daily at 11. Great for lunch, great for dinner, great for late at night, and the best place to watch the game. Just down from the big blind, right next to the Angry Elephant. The Roo Pub, 281 in Redland Road. We'll see you at the Roo.
This World Cup update on San Antonio Sports Star is brought to you by Twin Peaks.
Twin Peaks is unmatched for every match. With 29-degree drafts of Michelob Ultra, handcrafted Casamigos margaritas, a scratch-made menu, and screens that put you in the front row of every game, it's all going down at the Lodge. Twin Peaks. Eats, drinks, scenic views.
Westwood One Sports presents this World Soccer update. While Argentina has been playing with fire seemingly the entire World Cup, Spain has allowed just one goal total, 6 clean sheets, including the semifinal win over France 2-0. Now the question is, can they dethrone the defending champs? Here's Westwood One soccer analyst Jamie Watson.
If Spain replicate that performance that they gave against France, there's no doubt in my mind that they will be the world champions and they will beat Argentina. The hard part is replicating that performance because it was so good in that semifinal against France.
In that match, France's first shot on target didn't come until the 81st minute. Meanwhile, both of Argentina's goals came in the 85th minute in stoppage time to beat England in the other semifinal. The final Sunday, 3 Eastern, in MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. With this 2026 World Soccer Update, I'm Brad Heller, Westwood One Sports.
When the moments in your life are too important to miss, you can trust O'Reilly Auto Parts to keep you and your plans on the road. Our professional parts people can test your vehicle's battery and even give it a charge if needed. In most cases, we can install your new battery for free. It's just one of the many services we provide at O'Reilly Auto Parts to ensure life's best moments don't find you stranded.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Drip Drop is a doctor-developed, proven fast hydration that helps your body and mind work better. Trusted by firefighters, medical professionals, and over 90% of top college and pro sports teams. Drip Drop is engineered to hydrate faster and more effectively than water alone, with 3 times the electrolytes of leading sports drinks. Stock up now at dripdrop.com and use promo code RADIO20 for 20% off your first order. That's dripdrop.com, promo code RADIO20 for 20% off your first order. Head to dripdrop.com now and use promo code RADIO20.
It's the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. Mornings 6 to 10.
What a day, what a day. A Thursday here on the Blitz, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. I'm Joe, he's Jason. You didn't watch the ESPYs last night, huh?
No.
Were you maybe the only guy that didn't?
I purposefully did not watch the ESPYs because I didn't want to watch the New York Knicks parade around and get celebrated.
Jeez.
They were hosting it in New York, and you knew damn well they were going to win every one, and they did. And I watched an episode of Quarterback, and we watched a couple episodes of The Bear.
How's Quarterback?
Good.
It is?
Good.
All right.
Yeah, I'm only one episode in.
Uh-huh.
A lot of Cam Ward, the UIW getting featured, obviously.
Oh, nice.
Quite a bit.
Well, that's good. Appreciate that. I didn't watch the ESPYs either, Minix, to be totally honest with you, and probably haven't watched the ESPYs in, I don't know, many years. But I have a question.
All right.
I know Jalen Brunson was fabulous in the playoffs.
Yep.
Especially in the NBA Finals.
Yep.
Pretty much put the Knicks on his back.
Yep.
He wins the award for Best NBA Player. Now, and I'm asking this sincerely, is there anybody out there who thinks Jalen Brunson is the best player in the NBA?
No.
Well, how the hell does he get that award?
Well, because he showed up. I didn't watch, but was Wemby in the audience?
No, I think Wemby's in France.
No, Wemby should be in New York at the Fanatics Fest.
I guess so.
Right?
All right.
Was SGA in the audience?
I don't know.
I'm wondering if that was one of those things. If you show up, you'll win, or you can't win if you don't show up.
Or he's going to win it anyway because he's won the championship. It's in New York.
Yeah.
I just don't know. To me, that's a stupid award anyway. Best NBA player. What is it? Best NBA player last year? Best NBA player in the finals? Okay, I get that. But not just best NBA player.
He was the best NBA player when the season ended.
See, I don't know about that.
I mean, he was the finals MVP.
Okay.
So he was the best player when the season ended.
But that's not what the award says.
Well.
It says best NBA player.
Who voted and when? I hear what you're saying. I mean, if you're looking for a reason to be angry, you'll find one.
I'm not angry.
But I mean,
I'm curious.
Like you look at that, and again though, I'm biased. Should Wemby have won it? Should SGA have won it? The Joker. I mean, when I think about the best players, right? Jalen Brunson doesn't make that list, right?
No.
But
he doesn't.
But we also look at it in terms of MVP, right? Who is the most valuable player? Is the most valuable player always the best player? And that's going to be up to whoever is voting on that to interpret. But to me, the Joker is still one of the best players. Wemby will be the best player. Is he right now? If the Spurs would have won the championship, would Wemby have won that award?
Well, I think he probably would have.
Would they have won the best team award?
I would probably think so. Best championship performance, he won that one also. Brunson did. I agree with that completely. It's best NBA player. I wish they would change the category. Best NBA player in the playoffs, best NBA player in the finals.
Well, how many awards did Sam Darnold win last night?
I don't know.
I mean, it just felt like everything leading into it was just going to have such a New York bias because the Knicks finally won a championship for the first time in 1,000 years. And I didn't want to watch that. The host apparently had some really good jokes. I guess Saturday Night Live. What's his name? Marcelo
Hernandez.
Yeah. He had a great joke about Tiger Woods.
I want to congratulate one player. I want to congratulate Caleb Williams, the quarterback for the Chicago Bears, who will be on the cover of the new Madden video game. Congratulations to Caleb. Yeah. And Tiger Woods will be on the cover of Grand Theft Auto. I love you, Tiger. I'm a big fan, man. It was written so well.
I'm not sure how he did. I think he did okay. I don't know, but I didn't watch it. I haven't seen any big reviews. If you watched it, anybody out there, how did Marcelo Hernandez do?
Now, he did have a good joke about Shane Gillis, last year's host.
I also want to shout out last year's host, Shane Gillis. He is watching from home like a true American. On his couch, drinking a beer while a Hispanic guy does his job.
He also had a really good joke about DJ Khaled. And I was reading about that because, again, I didn't watch it. And I'm surprised that one got past Disney. Again, you guys can Google that one. I don't know that we could even get into explaining the joke that got past Disney. But he'll get a strongly worded email, I'm sure.
I think Marcelo Hernandez is one of those. He might be one of the best, if not the best, on Saturday Night Live these days.
When was the last time you watched Saturday Night Live?
You'd be surprised. I mean, there are nights when I watch it if I'm at home. And he, I mean, the guy's funny. He's a funny dude.
I have not seen Saturday Night Live in years. I have no idea.
Well, you should branch out a little bit.
I can't tell you the last time I was home on Saturday night to watch a Saturday Night Live.
You got to watch it, man. It's just you could tape it and watch it on Sunday.
I can tape it and watch
Sure.
it. I could. I'll break out the old Betamax and get that done.
Well, I mean, you don't need a Betamax.
Well, just the term tape it lends itself to a Betamax joke.
Well,
even VHS. You're right. I could have it and go watch it on demand later. I just choose not to. I haven't found Saturday Night Live to be funny in years.
It's been a while, but this guy's funny.
All right. I have no idea who he is.
He does a perfect impersonation of Sebastian Maniscalco. If you don't know who he is, he's a comedian and probably one of the most popular ones out there. And he does a hell of a job. I like Sebastian Maniscalco. Maggie and I have seen him live, I think 4 times now. A couple times in Vegas and a couple times here. And he's funny, but Hernandez does a great job with him. Yeah, he does.
If you did watch the ESPYs last night, and I would say call in and let's talk about it, but I don't care enough, so comment on YouTube. Your impression of the Savannah Bananas opening, which has just been royally destroyed.
New York City, give it up for the Savannah Bananas!
Now, those Banana guys they're obviously talented baseball players and Broadway actors, and at least one guy can sing. But
are they the new boy band or what? That's what they sounded like.
They could be, and they're getting hammered because the ESPY audience, that's not. I'm like, real. ESPN's got to deal with the Bananas right now.
And it was cringy, if nothing else.
I
don't want to go see the Savannah Bananas ever again.
Have you seen them at all?
No, I haven't.
Oh.
Have no desire
I
to.
have, and
now
I'll never
don't.
go again.
No.
Now imagine seeing that, but they also play a baseball game in between.
That was just cringy. Just watching that, and I had to watch it just because
work.
Yeah, it's awful, terrible,
awful,
terrible.
All right, Charles.
Terrible. You want to hear my Charles impersonation?
No, we had Frank Caliendo on yesterday. Don't embarrass yourself.
I'm just asking for the audience. There's a lot of people out there probably want to hear it.
Nobody wants to hear you try to do
okay.
Charles.
All right, well, that's fine. No problem. We got a lot to cover that does not involve the Savannah Bananas. Trust me, when we return here on the Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Now, Sunday, you don't want to miss the San Antonio Gunslingers' final home game of the season. They play Sunday afternoon, 3 o'clock kickoff. The Gunslingers taking on the Arizona Rattlers. And it's their Wild Outlaw game. The first 1,000 fans will get a custom Gunslinger bandana free. Plus, it's the last game of the year. You know what that means? All the merch is going to be on sale. Great merch specials so you can gear up before it's gone for this year. And again, last Gunslingers home game of the year, Arizona Rattlers. Always fun when the Rattlers come into town. Get your tickets now, sagunslingers.com, sagunslingers.com.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star and the Gomez Law Firm present the 2026 Back to School Drive. Saturday, August 1st from 11 till 1 or while supplies last at the Gomez Law Firm, 2943 Moss Rock Drive. Free backpacks and school supplies for all school-aged children while supplies last. Saturday, August 1st from 11 till 1. Sponsored in part by the College for Healthcare Professionals, AI United Insurance, Central Med, Tamalitos Restaurants, Somerset Academy, and Romo Door Supply.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jason Garrett with Arasti. Every day you wait, pain has one more day to take from you. If it's keeping you from work, workouts, sleep, or just feeling like yourself, it's time to fix it. At Arasti, we find the root cause and treat it. No pills, no surgery. Most patients feel better in just one visit. Covered by most insurance plans, visit Arasti.com today. That's AIRROSTI.com. Arasti, we fix pain fast.
To find the location nearest you, visit Arasti.com.
If you get arrested, get out of jail fast by calling AA Best Bail Bonds, 210-225-2121. Text bail to 474747 or online at mybestbailbonds.com. You don't have to call attorneys or anybody else. Don't be forced into a PR bond. If the jail offers you one, make sure you understand the conditions before accepting it. AA Best Bail Bonds. Nobody beats their price. They have payment plans. Call 210-225-2121 or mybestbailbonds.com.
License number 149.
When you've got real work to do, Metal Supermarkets will help you get it done fast. With a huge variety of metals in stock, we can help no matter what job comes your way. And we cut to size, because just like taxes and BS, we think metal is better when cut. Metal Supermarkets, the convenient stores for metal. Find a store or shop online at metalsupermarkets.com.
Well, it's official. My friends have all switched to Pure Talk because I told them they could save a bunch of money on a super reliable high-speed network with unlimited data. And because they're my friends, they trust me. As for the rest of you, well, Pure Talk understands that even though you might like me, you're not just going to take my word for it, nor should you. For that reason, and for a very limited time, Pure Talk is offering any of their plans for just $15 a month for the first 3 months, including their top-tier unlimited plan that normally sells for $65 a month. Think of it like a test drive, a super simple way to save $150 while you kick the tires on Pure Talk's blazing fast network, and a fine way to see for yourself why I switched from big wireless, along with a few 100,000 of my closest friends. Dial pound 250, say Mike Rowe, and be connected to Pure Talk's friendly U.S. customer service team. Again, dial pound 250, say Mike Rowe, and let the savings begin.
When the moments in your life are too important to miss, you can trust O'Reilly Auto Parts to keep you and your plans on the road. Our professional parts people can test your vehicle's battery and even give it a charge if needed. In most cases, we can install your new battery for free. It's just one of the many services we provide at O'Reilly Auto Parts to ensure life's best moments don't find you stranded.
O'Reilly Auto Parts. AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson in the morning.
Coming up on the AJ and Rob show, we got a big weekend ahead. We'll get it previewed for you.
Odyssey is at the movies. The Spurs are in some kind of playoffs, and the World Cup is finally over. Should be a hell of a weekend. Get here early. The party starts at 6.
AJ and Rob, weekday mornings 6 to 10, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
You know, I don't know about you, Jason, but I get the feeling from our San Antonio Sports Star YouTube page that people don't like the ESPYs very much, especially one Cub fan who would rather watch hair grow out of my ears than watch the ESPYs.
That is a comment on our YouTube page, which you can access through sasportstar.com. If you're on YouTube, just search out San Antonio Sports Star, like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and vote in our poll. And I'm really disappointed with a lot of people in our audience.
Too.
Should James Pledger race the Camels on Saturday? 86% say yes, which means 14% have said no. The hell's wrong with you people?
Yeah, why don't you want to see Pledge on a camel?
Yes. No, I'm doing it on Friday night. I am racing a camel. Well, I'm racing a camel.
Well, you are technically.
I'm riding a camel in the camel. I'm the camel jockey.
But you're racing against other camels.
Yes. Although I have no idea if. Well, I don't think that I have any control over what the camel does. Once it leaves the starting gate, all I was told, lean forward and hang on. Don't let go of the bar. I guess there's like a bar that you hang on to, like a roller coaster, and just don't let go.
Wow.
I don't know that I control the speed of the camel. I guess I could steer it a little bit if I lean left or lean right. I may be able to do that.
Yeah, you do that, will you?
Yes.
Lean.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, lean far over.
The goal is not to fall off.
I'm just saying.
Look, one, that would be embarrassing, but it might hurt like hell. And I expect to be in the lead, and if I fell off, that means a camel would run over me.
Well, that's
possible. And I would like to avoid that.
Now, tell me, there's our next poll. Who would not want to see video of Minix falling off a camel and getting trampled as well?
Dude, what the hell's wrong with you?
I'm just saying.
I thought we were friends.
Well, we are, but
Come
that would be funny as hell.
No, it wouldn't. I mean, you think about what you wish for.
I'm just saying that would be a hilarious video.
Mm-hmm.
You know how many views we'd get on Instagram with video like that?
Dude, there's views of you trying to say hump day to a camel today on our Instagram.
I get it, and it was kind of nice to go out and talk the camel's language.
Although, Pledge, did she put up the one where Joe was really trying to go hump day with her, or just the kind of generic one? I don't know. I haven't seen them. Well, I saw two of them, but can you bet on the camel races? Not officially sanctioned through Retama, but amongst yourselves, you guys can bet.
Sure.
Yes.
I wonder what your odds are.
David Macias says, have you made your appointment in advance with TSAOG? Yes. That's good thinking.
That is good thinking.
That is very good thinking.
Uh-huh. Dude, that's going to be funny. And I already checked with the people there at Retama. They will have video of this race. I'm going to call your wife and make sure she's recording this as well. Mm-hmm. So we'll have that way nobody misses it.
Yeah. What you sign yourself up for?
I'm telling you, you got to take one for the team sometimes, Minix, and sometimes it hurts.
Well, I got no. I mean, and I love the people at Retama Park, and I love going out to Retama Park.
Yes, me too.
So I get an email that says, "Hey, do you want to ride a camel?" Sure, I'll do that. I didn't realize I was signing up to race a camel. I don't know. It wouldn't have changed my mind, but my idea of what I thought I was going to do, I kind of was thinking, it'd be like, at the fair, with the kids riding a horse, somebody's walking the camel and I'm safe, right? Not, here's a helmet, hang on, don't fall. She did say 2 shots of tequila right before you get out there. And I'm good with that.
Yeah, you better have more than that.
I'm not a tequila guy, but I mean, 2 shots and go.
I'd like for you to have more than that. And plus the fact that this is at the end of the night. And I know damn good and well that you're going to be drinking a lot of beer before that. And so this could be hilarious.
Well, that's the goal.
That is the goal. Exactly.
I mean, and again, that's why I can't be 2 shots of tequila, because then I might try to stand on the camel while it's running.
Well, you should. The video is hilarious. It's all about the video and the show, Minix. It's not about you. It's about the show. That's what we want to see. That's what the listeners want to see. And I tell you what, you'd be famous. You'd be famous all over the country.
Yeah. Yeah. I'd rather just win, go to the winner's circle, collect the big prize check.
Or you could go up before Congress and fart.
I mean, look, that's been done before. I mean, did you Senator Chuck Schumer the other day? Maybe.
Now on Iran and the NDAA. When all the Trump administration...
Now, I mean, the fact that he just kept going is wild. TMZ...
When...
TMZ saw the great senator and tried to get clarification if that was him.
Senator.
Invalidate the election certificates of Senator Ossoff and Senator Warnock.
Senator Jacob with TMZ, did you fart yesterday on the Senate floor?
He gets no answer.
Well, he gets no answer, but the dude from TMZ completely whiffed here. I mean, sure, the farts are funny, but Senator Schumer had another misspeak, if you will, that TMZ should have asked clarification on.
They believe Donald John Trump incited the erection.
Why didn't TMZ ask about that?
Well, and maybe that's next. I don't know, because I don't know if President Trump can incite an erection. I'm not sure. Maybe there's stuff. I don't know. It's interesting that, and I don't know how old Chuck Schumer is, and I'm not going to hold age against him, but, maybe you're farting in front of Congress, giving a speech and saying Donald Trump gave you an erection, and I mean,
He did not say.
Oh, he didn't say that?
Donald gave him an erection.
I'm not sure he could incite an erection either.
Incited the erection.
Well, there are a lot of people. Never mind. Farts are funny.
They're always funny. I mean, they just are.
Although you've been in mid-conversation and farted and just kept going.
Well, nobody heard it.
That you know of.
Well, they didn't hear it. They may have smelt it, but they
Trust
didn't hear
me,
it.
I have.
They didn't hear it.
Uh-huh.
I like those silent but deadly ones.
Those are the worst.
They are.
Those are literally the worst.
Yeah.
And when you're sitting here in studio, you can't blame the dog.
Is there not a dog here?
No.
Now, what guy has not blamed the dog? I mean, in all seriousness, there's not a man alive, and if you say you have, you're lying.
Yeah, let's be fair though. It's the ladies that blame the dog more than the men blame the dog.
No,
I mean,
blame the dog.
Sure, you blame the dog, but ladies always blame the dog.
Well, ladies claim they don't fart.
No, they do fart.
I know they
just
do.
go to another room or
Just
something.
saying they claim they don't.
Come on.
And there's another secret, ladies, that, when you're asleep, your significant others heard you. I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
It's happened.
No.
Yes. It has.
I can only imagine how angry Reinagle gets in the middle of the night when that happens.
I don't get angry.
No,
Why would I get angry? I laugh. Farts are funny whenever they happen.
Do you wake her up so you can laugh with her?
No.
Do you tell her about it the next day?
No. Maggie doesn't do that. Come on.
Do you pull the covers over her
Maggie
head so she has
doesn't
to
do
dutch
that.
off
Of
it
course
herself?
not.
No, Maggie doesn't.
No.
Come on.
No.
I want to hear Schumer again. Can we play Schumer again? No, the whole thing, Pledge.
Now on Iran and the NDAA. When all the Trump administration...
You notice he paused in his speech.
Well, he had to catch his breath.
Oh, that felt good. Yeah, now I can continue.
They believe Donald John Trump incited the erection.
It's hard. Yeah, it's definitely hard.
Oh, my goodness. That's when politics are fun. When they screw up like that and fart on the podium and,
yeah,
that's good. I like that.
Alexandra on our YouTube says she does not fart.
Of course not. Nobody would ever accuse you of that, Alexandra. Ever.
Now, Josh Jimenez brings up a great point on our YouTube page. No one cares about Joe farting in mid-conversation. Bothers no one because he's old. Old people can't control their bodily functions.
Well, see, now that's where you're wrong, Joshua, because I can still. Now, there may come a time where I'm standing at a podium in Congress and I just let one go because I can't control that.
Happen.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, that will never happen.
At this point in time in my life, there's a lot of things I can still control. Just saying. You take that as you will.
But if we got to pull over on the side of the road so you can take a leak.
Not as good as I once was, but I'm as good once as I ever was. You know what I mean?
In a couple of weeks when we're driving up the PCH from LAX to Oxnard, California, how many times do you think we're going to stop and pee?
Depends on how many drinks I have on the airplane and going over there.
Uh-huh. The answer's none if I'm driving.
What do you mean? Well, that's your problem, not mine.
Well, no, it would be your problem if you've got to pee.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
Remember last year we just had to pull over.
Well, look, dude, the rental car's in your name. You want pee smell in the rental car when you return it?
I don't give a damn.
All right, I'm just saying.
It's in the company's name.
I'll get a big bottle.
No, Jesus. Why are farts funny?
I don't know.
I mean, seriously.
They are, and they always will be. Always have been, and they always will be. It's funny.
Now on Iran and the NDAA. When all the Trump administration...
And the dude from TMZ asking.
Of course.
I mean, do you really need clarification on that? And what's he supposed to say? Yeah, I had Taco Bell for lunch. Lucky
Senator,
it was just a fart.
Validate the election certificates of Senator Ossoff and Senator Warnock.
Senator Jacob with TMZ, did you fart yesterday on the Senate floor?
Why does Jacob from TMZ sound like Sam I Am from Bob FM? I mean, doesn't that sound like Sam? And that would be something Sam would ask.
Sam would ask that.
Yes.
Well, look, I applaud that dude. That's journalism at its finest.
Really?
Yes.
You really?
You hold those politicians to account.
Really?
Yes.
Accountable.
Well, we're going to see if they lie to you or not. No, it wasn't me.
What if it was somebody else?
Well, yeah.
You can blame the dog.
Yeah, it was.
Blame the dog.
It was Senator what's his
blame
name in the
AJ's
back.
stuffed cat.
Yes.
That's in the other room.
Well.
Do they have a new cat? I heard them talking about a new cat this morning.
Dude, I don't know. They got a new name of the show. We got a screwed up thing here. I don't know what the hell's going on in here in the mornings. The hell's this?
Well, that was Rob.
They have a bunch of kids in here playing?
No, that's Rob Thompson. You know, because he scratched out the morning huddle and put AJ and Rob because they got overly creative with the new show name.
Yeah, it was pretty creative. I bet they stayed up for weeks thinking of that.
Alphabetical order.
Yeah.
And then he screwed up. It's the Golics, not Mike and Mike. I have no idea.
Now, if you're watching on YouTube, you know exactly what we're talking about here. If you're not watching, we apologize. There is a show
rundown
on the wall behind us here, which goes all the shows. And it started out with the Morning Huddle. That's been X'd out. AJ and Rob, which I'm sure took months to come up with that name.
Probably 1,000 consultants, too.
I would think so.
Billable hours.
Obviously, Clinton and Friends, that went away a long time ago, so we X'd that out. Mike and Mike are coming in here.
It's the Golics, yes, because they can't do Mike and Mike.
I guess not. You think Greeny would be pissed?
My favorite is Rob started to write his own phone number up there and then quickly scratched it out to put the number of the station.
Is that what he did?
Yeah, that's 210-656-3776.
Well, I could read that, but I guess
he was starting to write his own number.
Well, it's funny, though, because, they changed the name of the show, and I get it, creature of habit, but the notes in here with the new show name and what the phone number is.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah.
They can't remember?
No.
What do you think? They're going to go back to the morning cuddle?
Yeah, they might.
I'm just saying.
I think they just got tired of you making fun of them and bullying them, so they changed the name.
Oh, yeah, I'm bullying them. Sure. AJ
Give me
and
the
Rob.
Harry Kane special.
Yeah, that AJ and Rob, that boy, genius. That's got to be an AJ production there, huh?
Be nice, Joe.
I'm just saying.
It took them like 4 months to come up with that.
I can tell. I can tell, yes. Oh, my goodness. Did we mention we hung out with camels today? And none of them farted that I could tell.
That was the best part of the day is none of them, the zebras, the ostrich, nobody was pooping all over the place because, that gag reflex when that happens.
And none of them spit either.
Yes, nobody spit.
Although, man, I was hoping they would a couple of times.
Dude, you were too close to one. Man, I thought you were going to French kiss that one.
Uh-huh. Well, I was. Okay. Wanted to, yeah.
And your obsession with their feet, their toes.
They have camel toes.
Joe's
Whoa!
toes.
Oh,
Joe's
my goodness.
toes.
We're talking
Put
about
them in my
camels
mouth.
and such. Maybe some toes as well. When we continue here on the Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. Hey, I don't have to tell any of you this, but there is a big weekend of World Cup soccer taking place if you're into third-place games, and maybe you are. If you are, that's great. That's taking place on Saturday. Sunday, though, is the big match between Argentina and Spain. Ought to be a dandy, and you're going to want to go somewhere and watch it with a bunch of other soccer fanatics. I have the perfect place to go. Novo Brewery. Novo Brewery is your soccer watching headquarters. I'm telling you it is. They've been having a great time at Novo Brewery during this World Cup action. It is just the place to go. I'm going to tell you, go hungry, all of that kind of stuff because the food is absolutely great. They've got 60 craft beers on tap. They've got domestic beer on tap. They've got a full bar in there. So any kind of cocktail that you want, they can whip that up for you. They've got over 80 feet of massive LED screens. And the food, again, is fantastic. Everything from wings to burgers, sandwiches. I love the picanha skewers. That's my go-to when I'm there. But they've got great ribeye steaks. Whatever they do, however they cook it, it is absolutely fantastic. And if you need to take your family, take your family. They've got a kids' play area there. They are attached to North Star Mall, which basically means there's an entrance from the mall that you can get into Novo Brewery, but they've got their own entrance as well. It's the Rector Street side of North Star Mall. You just whip it into the parking lot there and walk right in. They're also open late hours, so they're not married to the mall hours. You can go in there late, and they're serving food late there as well. Look, it is your soccer watching headquarters. There's no question about that. So make plans this weekend to get into Novo Brewery. You want to check them out before you get there? You can do that. Go to novobrew.com. That's N-O-V-O brew.com.
You're locked on the Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons 2 to 6. KTFM Floresville. And everywhere at SA Sports.
Well, the Spurs are back in the playoffs. That's right, in the Summer League. They got their third straight win. They beat the Jazz last night, 94-82. 3-1 in the Las Vegas Summer League. They await their next opponent. Playoff tournament bracket will start on Saturday. In other Spurs news, the team announced that rookie big man Jaden Quayton's underwent successful surgery on his right knee. Team said they will provide updates as appropriate. Quayton's was selected 20th overall last month.
SportsCenter is brought to you by Buyers Barricades, the Texas authority in barricade rental. BuyersBarricades.com.
From the studios of San Antonio's Sports Star, reaching more sports fans than any station in South Texas. Welcome to the Blitz. 2 decades on the radio, Jason Minix. 2 decades on TV, Joe Reinagel. 2 San Antonio sports voices you've trusted for years. This is The Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
Well, happy Thursday, everybody. Hope you're having a great Thursday, whatever you're doing, however you're doing it. We just always appreciate you spending a little time with us here on The Blitz, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. I'm Joe Reinagel. He is Jason Minix, and Pledge just said something about the NFL experience, wanting to play overseas some more.
Roger Goodell's kind of throwing out a little tease for a game in Tokyo.
Tokyo?
Which means it's going to happen. Roger Goodell isn't going to tease something like that if it's not going to happen. Now, I haven't seen the whole comments and everything, so if he was asked about it and said, well, you know, it's something that we would consider, that's one thing, but if as it's described, Roger Goodell teases Tokyo game, you know a Tokyo game is about to happen.
Well, it will happen. And again, boy, the expansion by the NFL, I say the expansion, but the love for these overseas games. And to go to Tokyo, I mean, that's pretty impressive, although they're going to Australia this year. So, I mean, crazy.
Well, and again, when you look at all the games and wherever they're going to be played and trying to make the game global. It's no surprise. And when you think about the amount of money that is over there, and clearly there is going to be a ton of cash available if they're doing this. I mean, they're not doing it for free. So when you look at it and you think about, all right, this is what they have to do. I mean, why not? I mean, we've got Major League Baseball already playing games over there, Roger Goodell eyeing a new country for some NFL regular season games as being a priority, according to this Bleacher Report story. And you sit there and go, all right, it's not surprising just because of the overall popularity of the NFL.
Now, according to this report, there has been a game in Tokyo, but it was a preseason game.
Yeah.
According to Goodell. So they want to have a regular season game there.
Well, in 16 international games every year. And
wow.
He says they think they can do it.
Well, I'm sure they can. I mean, the NFL pretty much can do whatever they want these days. They are the king of the hill right now. And so just making more money. And that's exactly what the NFL is doing. It's a beast already. And now going over to Tokyo, probably be received very well.
Now, one of the things, and I'm down with this, the more football, the better.
Sure.
But all the talk, and it's mentioned here again in this article, about adding that many international games, especially when you've got such extreme travel, it probably would require the expansion to 18 games, which I think we all know eventually is going to happen. Is it going to be sooner or later? Probably sooner, and it will likely be part of the next CBA because the players obviously are going to need more, and then there's going to be expanded roster. So there would be a major expense side on the part of the NFL. I mean, if they add the roster size, I think they've talked anywhere from 5 to 8 players, and you multiply that up by 32 teams, their salaries, if they're vested, the retirement play, that would be major expense on the side of the NFL. So are they making enough money on these games to justify it? And again, they're billions of dollars. So, the answer is yes, but there also is going to be some major expense there too. And I'm for fewer preseason games and more regular season games, but NFL owners, these stadiums, like the preseason games because there are more events, in the venue. Jerry hates giving up the home date because of the amount of money that they make per home game, which is one of the reasons why they don't want to lose preseason games. And remember, there was a time where there were 6 preseason games, and now we're down to 3 preseason games. I could be down to 2 or none, although I think they are important for some of those guys, but that's a home date and potentially 2 home dates that those stadiums would be giving up. And so when they're talking about all this, when you're saying factor in the revenue for losing even more preseason games, which, again, I think most fans are down with, but for a lot of people, those are the only games they get to go to, and they don't care. They're inside the stadium. They're seeing that particular helmet. They're not seeing the star players. But for a lot of people, because when we've talked about this before, I was stunned at the number of people that called this show and talked about that's the only time I get to go because season ticket holders are willing to basically give those things away.
Well, of course they are because nobody wants to see that. But I understand where you're coming from. But look, if they go to an 18-game schedule, they're gonna have to reduce the preseason schedule to 2 games. The preseason is important for guys trying to make the team or not. If they don't make that team, maybe they catch on with somebody else. That's all it's important for. But when I look at college football, for example, and I know they have the opportunity to play some cupcakes and use those as preseason games. Look, I think the NFL can get this done without that. And look, Jerry gave up a home date this year, and I think the money he's going to make in Brazil, the NFL is going to make in Brazil, I think makes up for that. I truly do. The NFL wouldn't be pushing for these international games if it wasn't a moneymaker. When you're talking about games in Germany where they've got 2 million people in a raffle for 80,000 seats, I mean that should tell you everything you need to know. The NFL, Jerry Jones, every other owner is going to make more money going overseas and perhaps giving up a home date than they are with just a couple of preseason games that they're worried about. They're not doing this because, well, they like the people of Japan and they just want to show them the product.
No, and again, the owners are making enough money, although Jerry has fought against losing a home date enough to where you just wonder. Now, the Jones family, they have a lot of businesses over in Brazil, and maybe that was part of the negotiations between the league and Jerry on this is I'll go play an international game, and if it's not going to be in Mexico City, I need it to be in Brazil. While he'd although the Cowboys print money if they went to London or if they went to anywhere in Germany, but I do think there's a reason he wanted Brazil because the Jones family has a lot of business over there.
Well, yeah, there's that, but you're right. I mean, you talk about the Cowboys going to London. Can you imagine the excitement that would provide? It would. I mean, they get excited about the Jacksonville Jaguars, for goodness sake. You get a team like the Cowboys going over there. It would be an incredible experience for those folks. And I think Jerry is going to be well compensated for giving up a home game to go play a game wherever that happens to be. I don't think he's going to give a damn.
I'm going to throw a little spaghetti on the wall.
All right.
When the league started doing the international games, and obviously Jacksonville has become a better team than when they were going over there, but obviously, you look at the owner and the idea that, at some point, would he actually move his franchise to London? But there have been some really bad international games. As the sport goes global, can they continue to fool the European fan with, hey, we're coming, we're sending you dog crap, but pay good money and go watch it? Because they were getting a lot of those games over there, and you're right, for fans that had never gone and maybe didn't follow the sport, kind of like us in soccer here in the United States. All right, cool, I'm going to an event. Man, this is great. Now, because so many people are watching, and with the television packages and with everything available for stream, there are a lot more savvy fans over there, like our buddy Will Gavin, the King of England from Talk Sport. He does an NFL show over there that does huge ratings. So I don't know if they can get away with sending the, man, look at that matchup. That's going to suck. Let's send those guys to Germany.
I don't think they can do it either. And I think as it goes, some of these more prestigious, if you will, teams like the Cowboys, the Giants, the Rams, teams like that are going to have to make the trip. They're going to have to. And they're just and again, the NFL will be able to dictate that, I think, because of the money that's going to be made. And teams will be compensated well enough to get that done. But yeah, I think fans are getting more knowledgeable, whether you're talking about London or Germany or Brazil or even Australia. And they want to see the product. It is a product worth seeing. And the popularity of the NFL is just off the chart. And so, yeah, but they're going to demand that. And I think that would probably be part of the negotiations if I'm one of those, whoever committee or whatever it is that comes up with and negotiates with Roger Goodell. Hey, Jacksonville's okay, but why don't you have them play somebody worth a damn so we get a pretty good game? Because it looks like Jacksonville pretty much owns London, and they're going to go to London each and every time. But have them play somebody besides, I don't know, the New Orleans Saints or the Cleveland Browns. Have them play the Philadelphia Eagles or the New York Giants or the Dallas Cowboys, and let's see a good game.
I'm with you. Yeah. Tokyo next.
Next.
We'll see
that is
when.
Incredible.
But he doesn't tease that if it ain't all but done.
Absolutely. Goodell is a pretty smart guy. I'm reading something here, Jason, that I want to bring up next, and it has to do with the Houston Texans and one C.J. Stroud.
Okay.
Interesting. Bill Barnwell says something interesting about some of the other teams and their interest in one C.J. Stroud. We'll talk about it when we continue here on the Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
If you're having any issues at your house with your plumbing, your AC, you know there is one company to call, and that is Quartermoon Plumbing, Heating, and AC. 210-651-5899 is the phone number, 651-5899. Quartermoon, they are experts at worst-case scenarios, but they're experts at everything that they do. Great maintenance programs as well, and they developed something called the Breathe Easy package because it was needed. They were getting call after call after call cleaning people's AC because their houses smelled funny. So they call it the Breathe Easy package. They're going to pull and deep clean your blower motor, blower wheel, and your AC housing. They'll clean your coil and disinfect the inside of your AC cabinet. Then they're going to put a UV light in there that will zap bacteria and other stuff that is hiding out in there. You'll end up with a fresher home, cleaner air, and everything smelling the way it should be. So if your house does smell a little bit off, call Quartermoon. Ask them about the Breathe Easy package. 210-651-5899. 651-5899 or online at quartermoonplumbing.com.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star and the Gomez Law Firm present the 2026 Back to School Drive. Saturday, August 1st from 11 till 1 or while supplies last at the Gomez Law Firm, 2943 Moss Rock Drive. Free backpacks and school supplies for all school-age children while supplies last. Saturday, August 1st from 11 till 1. Sponsored in part by the College for Healthcare Professionals, AI United Insurance, Central Med, Tamalitos Restaurants, Somerset Academy, and Romo Door Supply.
Let's go to Vegas.
It's Jason and Joe from the Blitz. Join us at Circa Las Vegas in August for the Circa Sports Ultimate Contest Weekend. The Blitz will be live at Circa August 27th and 28th. And then, of course, we're staying for the weekend. So come to Vegas with us for the Ultimate Contest Weekend.
Circa Survivor, Circa Million, Circa Grandissimo are back. Enter in Nevada, play from anywhere. So join the Blitz at Circa Las Vegas. More details and discounted rooms, visit circasports.com. That's circasports.com.
This is an important notice to all U.S. taxpayers. The IRS is giving away billions of dollars in tax savings through a federal program called the Fresh Start Initiative to aid delinquent taxpayers. This initiative was established for anyone facing financial hardship and unable to pay their back taxes. Qualifying and enrolling in this program will stop all collections, settle your delinquent tax problem, and even reduce what you owe by thousands of dollars. Call the hotline at People's Tax Relief to see if you qualify and get this free information by dialing 800-924-7415. If you have unfiled tax returns or cannot afford to pay your personal or business back taxes, you can now get the help you need. One simple phone call can resolve your tax problem and save you thousands of dollars. To see if you qualify and to get this important free information, call 800-924-7415. 800-924-7415. 800-924-7415.
The grand opening for the second Break Room Sports Bar is this Friday. The new Break Room Sports Bar at 11855 Perrin Vital has pool tables, darts, great food, cold drinks, and plenty of TVs. Bring your friends, grab a drink, and support a growing local business while experiencing San Antonio's newest hangout. Follow the Break Room Sports Bar on social media for the latest specials and events. The second Break Room Sports Bar is at 11855 Perrin Vital. See you Friday for the grand opening.
Someone had a birthday.
Yep, 50. Can't believe it.
50 years of wisdom.
Great segue. We have a health reminder from the CDC.
Pneumococcal vaccination is recommended for adults 50 or older. Says here, we're over 6 times more likely to be hospitalized with pneumococcal pneumonia than adults under 50.
I don't love those odds.
Same. Look what I found. Pfizer's Prevnar 20 is proven to help protect adults against pneumococcal pneumonia and invasive pneumococcal disease in just 1 dose, and millions have already gotten it.
Continued approval may depend on a supportive study. Don't get Prevnar 20 if you have a severe allergy to its ingredients. A weakened immune system may lower your response. Common side effects include injection site pain and swelling, fatigue, headache, muscle, and joint pain. For full prescribing information, please call 1-855-213-2138. Visit Prevnar20.com or talk to your doctor or pharmacist.
I'm on Prevnar20.com now, scheduling my appointment.
Good idea. And happy 50th.
Let's be honest. Watching the Rangers is better when you got something on the line. On Rangers game days, call your shot with the morning huddles. Rangers Double Dinger Payday. Play ball! Pick the Ranger you think will send one into the seats. He hits one, you're going to a Rangers game. He hits two. Now you've just been upgraded. Tickets and a hotel stay. That's what we call getting paid. Wake up with the Morning Huddle. Make your pick and win with the Morning Huddle's Rangers Double Dinger Payday. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, South Texas home of the Texas Rangers. It's the Blitz with Jason and Joe on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Boy, typically it seems in the NFL when you find a quarterback, it's a no-brainer. You got to keep him. You got to pay him. I'm not sure that's
right now. We ask.
I'm not sure that's the case with Texans quarterback C.J. Stroud around the rest of the NFL.
You know, it is interesting because we have seen C.J. play great football. That was his rookie year. And, you know, and like last year in the playoffs, it was just such a disaster. And it is the middle of July. So ESPN's Bill Barnwell has an interesting read at ESPN.com today where basically they take all the best players and put them in the tiers of who's worth how many first-round picks.
Mm-hmm.
And when you get to the Houston Texans, 2 first-round picks and more, Will Anderson Jr. and C.J. Stroud. The newly minted highest-paid defender in football just got much more expensive, and you go from there, blah, blah, blah. And then you get into C.J. Stroud and the conversation and with what Barnwell wrote and talking with people around the league, not just Barnwell's opinion. C.J. Stroud is difficult to figure out the value.
Well,
he really is.
Well, and that's the Texans' dilemma right now. They haven't extended C.J. Stroud. They did Will Anderson. That was a no-brainer for them. But C.J. Stroud apparently is not. And when you continue to read this, it says Bill Barnwell says, I asked a handful of people around the league about Stroud and his potential trade value if the Texans chose not to sign him to a long-term contract. And he said generally got 2 responses. One immediate response that he's still a really valuable quarterback. The other, a long pause and a sigh before something far less confident. came out of their mouths.
And what came out of the mouth, quote, "I'm glad it's not my problem."
Yes.
And granted, he said he heard that from a team who already has a quarterback under contract, because how many guys, Kyler Murray, have we seen, all right, you're up, got to pay you. Do we want to pay you? And then you regret that decision ultimately before the ink is dry.
Well, Daniel Jones, another one. The Giants certainly regretted that when they signed him. And obviously he has turned out to be okay with the Colts. And if he comes back and he's healthy, he's been a valuable quarterback. But again, you look at a guy like C.J. Stroud, and you're right, that rookie year was sensational. But it just seems he's gotten worse since then. And it all came to a head in the playoff games. Well, all the playoff games, much less the one against New England, where he was just god-awful.
Well, that's it. And again, he writes, "It's fair to wonder if Stroud will ever be able to meaningfully build on his rookie season." Wow. His rookie season was years ago. Although he does write, teams would still want to have Stroud on their roster, but him on a rookie deal is a very different proposition than him on a contract worth north of $60 million per season, especially with a couple of first-round picks going out as part of the trade package. And again, this whole write-up is if you were to trade for somebody right now. And again, if you were to trade for C.J. Stroud right now, you are trading for a guy and giving up a couple of first-round picks knowing that you're going to sign him. So he's even more expensive in theory for another team than Houston because they are waiting. He probably ends up, especially if he has a good year this year, north of $60 million.
Well, and that's just it. I don't think the Texans are going to have a choice. I really don't, because I don't see a team, unless they're just quarterback depleted, that's going to give up 2 first-round draft picks and sign C.J. Stroud to a $50 to $60 million a year deal. I don't think the Texans are going to have a choice, and I think the Texans have to be hoping that C.J. Stroud comes out and has just a phenomenal year this year. They have to be, and they have to be banking on that. So there's no issue with the fans, no issue with anybody else. Look, the guy had a year. He's our guy, and we're going to give him a multi-million-dollar extension. But think about it. If C.J. Stroud comes out and has another year that is subpar, or certainly not a year that is worthy of a huge contract, the Texans are going to be in a hell of a bind. Think about that.
You know, you wonder, though, if there's a team out there that thinks they're a C.J. Stroud away, that C.J. in their system would be able to do more. And you know, that's how GMs and that's how coaches think. And they're willing to overpay for it, especially if they feel like they're a quarterback away. Because a lot of these guys, when they get their deals, put Dak Prescott in that category, Trevor Lawrence in that category, Justin Herbert in that category. I mean, you think about
yes, you could
all these guys, and again, when it's your time, and nobody has passed Dak yet, so the theory of when you're next up, you're going to top, right? That kind of still comes into play. You're going to be really close in that time frame. It's kind of wild. I mean, you know, when you, especially when you look at the amount of money that goes to the quarterback position.
Well, and look, there are a lot of quarterbacks that have gotten paid that don't deserve it, in my mind, and certainly. But it is a quarterback-reliant league, and that's why I say the Texans aren't going to have much of a choice. I really don't see it. I mean, even if C.J. Stroud is not a rock star this year, what are the Texans going to do? I mean, they've got nobody else. Do you start over? I just don't see it like that, and I think they're not going to have a choice but to sign this guy. And they're going to have to be stuck with whatever that happens to be. If it turns out to be great, well, good. They roll the dice and everything's fine. If it doesn't, well, they're just like people that sign, Trevor Lawrence or Justin Herbert or anybody else, and you just kind of have to live with it.
I mean, he's going to make more than $50 million a year. Whether he gets north of 60 is going to be the biggest question. It is crazy when you start thinking about, the quarterback money and, the pedestrian salary that a Sam Darnold is making. But CJ is not going to and his agent, I would very much assume they're not going to give any kind of real discount, especially because this will be his first major contract. And will the Texans regret it? I mean, I like C.J. Stroud, don't get me wrong, but man, there are just times that you just look at him and watch him play, and his decision-making process, especially in the playoffs. We talk about playoff Prescott, and I know CJ's got some playoff wins, but when are you going to take that next step? And what will happen to the Houston Texans, who have failed to win despite that great defense with a quarterback on his rookie salary?
Well, and that's just it. I mean, when you look at, and I'm a firm believer in this, we'll never know the answer, and I know John McClain disagrees with me, but if the Texans get by the Patriots, I fully believe they're in the Super Bowl this year, or last year. With that defense, the way it was playing, I fully think that they would have been Super Bowl participants. I just do. And they're going to have that defense again this year. And it is going to be good enough where all C.J. Stroud has to do is just not screw it up. And if he doesn't do that, and the Texans somehow, some way make it to the Super Bowl, which if they stay healthy and that defense stays healthy, I don't see why they wouldn't. I would certainly put them as one of the favorites in the AFC to get there. But their quarterback can't screw it up the way that he did, especially in that New England game. They beat New England if he doesn't make the boneheaded mistakes that he made.
Well, that's it. And because the way the bracket played out yesterday, it was New England that played Denver in the championship game, that 10-7 thriller, after Denver surprised everybody beating Buffalo. And I do think Houston, I don't know that they would have beaten that Seahawks team, but it would have been a far better football game.
No doubt.
If CJ was playing at the level that we think he should be playing at. And maybe they do win the Super Bowl last year if CJ Stroud played like the guy we saw his rookie season.
Well, no doubt. Or just you don't make the mistakes that you made and let that defense win it. Been a lot of quarterbacks win a lot of Super Bowls with a good defense that they just didn't screw it up.
Joe Flacco?
Joe Flacco, Trent Dilfer is another one.
Mm-hmm. Both Baltimore.
Sure. I just think, man, that's all C.J. Stroud has to do. He doesn't have to go out and be a hero. He just has to play well enough that he doesn't put his defense in a situation that is going to burn him. And that's exactly what it is. So the Houston Texans are going to have a dilemma on their hands, but obviously they're not going to sign him, it doesn't appear, before the season begins. He's going to have to play and try and earn that with his play on the field this year. And, well, we'll see what happens.
All right, left turn down a rabbit hole
since
we brought up Joe Flacco.
Uh-huh.
And I know you're not a fan of the TV show Quarterback. Joe Flacco's featured in Quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
And he won a Super Bowl.
Yes, he did.
The fancy-ass Corvette that he won, he owns.
Okay.
It's in a garage. Now, you know how Quarterback is setting up and there's all this stuff. This dude has the Corvette that he won in this garage. It's not even a fancy garage. It's like a shed out back.
Uh-huh.
There's stuff all around it. He doesn't drive it. He says he doesn't fit in it. It looks awful.
I believe that.
There's cobwebs hanging all over it. It's sad to see a car like that in a garage. He said, I don't know if it starts, you know.
My gosh.
He let the kids ride around in it when he first got it, and he parked it. And he and his wife talk about, well, we can't get rid of it because it's like a trophy, right? Which is the dumbest thing, right? I don't know if it's insured. I have no idea. He forgot about it for a while that it was even there.
Wow.
But I'm like, you're keeping it for a trophy, but then he talks about like, oh, I thought I'd have this big office with the trophy room. I don't. He's got, you know, his replica trophies all tarnished. You know, they look like grandma's punch bowl that need to be shined up. He doesn't give a damn about them at all. But he won't sell the car because he feels like it's a trophy, and it feels like such a waste of a Corvette.
Boy, it really does. Look, I'm not necessarily not a fan of Quarterback. I thought the first one was really good. And maybe I'll, I don't know, maybe I'll take a look-see.
I do think, though, you might appreciate Joe Flacco a little bit more. And Pledge, if you can find the audio of this, because it's funny as hell. Old man Flacco ripping Shedeur Sanders because he looks like an idiot with a visor on.
Mm-hmm. I did read that quote that he was ripping Shedeur. Yeah, I'll have to tune it in and check it out. I'm not sure when that'll be, but I'll let you know.
You won't.
No, I'll let you know. I'm
sure.
telling you, sure will.
I can't wait to hear Ryan Eagles' review of quarterback coming in 2031.
I hope I'm coming in 2031.
There's a "that's what she said" joke
exactly
in there somewhere.
Right. Yes. All of the above.
You sound like Arthur Blank. Did you hear that Arthur Blank quote?
I did not.
Arthur Blank was
a little bit older than me. Let's just preface that by saying.
Pledge, see if you can find that audio, too. It's about the World Cup. I guess the U.S. is going to bid for it in 2038, and he was talking about, I'll be like 120 then. I hope to be. Like, really? It was funny.
Well, that is funny. It's that's the next one that can be in the United States.
I guess. I'm a soccer expert.
Well, I know. That's why I go to you, Minix, to see. You should know those answers.
It's only 12 years from now.
Are you a Spurs TV expert?
Yes.
Okay. Well,
yes,
good.
I am.
Because we need some. The Spurs need a place to have the fans watch their games because FanDuel is going away, and we don't know what the hell they're doing. And other teams are in the same boat and making some decisions as we speak. We're talking about it. We continue here on the Blitz, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
You know, injuries do happen, and when they do, you can skip the ER and get straight to the Ortho Now Injury Clinic by TSAOG Orthopedics and Spine. Ortho Now provides walk-in care for injuries like broken bones, dislocations, sprains, and strains, conveniently located in the Corey area with extended hours Monday through Saturday. They have on-site x-ray casting and bracing. In fact, Ortho Now has everything you need to treat your injury, but best of all, no urgent care or emergency room copay. So if you're injured, get to the Ortho Now Injury Clinic. Learn more online at tsaog.com.
Hot summer days and high energy bills are on the way. Upgrade your home's old leaky windows this month with Window Nation at 50% off all window styles. Yes, 50% off new, beautiful, energy-efficient windows, plus 0 down, 0 interest, and no payments for 2 years. Call now, 866-200-8670 or windownation.com. In select markets, trust our family of brands, New South Window and Armorview. That's 866-200-8670 or windownation.com to book a consultation.
The world's biggest soccer showdown is here, and Novo Brewery is San Antonio's ultimate place to watch. Over 80 feet of massive LED screens, craft beer, hard kombucha on tap, and a food menu built for the moment. Novo Brewery, attached to North Star Mall and at novobrew.com.
Hello, my name is Jason Thompson. I'm an attorney here in San Antonio and have been practicing law here since 1994. And in the past 30-plus years, I've helped hundreds of San Antonians injured by negligent drivers. If you've been injured in a car-truck collision, call me, 210-900-0400. I did want to let you know of a very disturbing trend I've seen that you really need to be aware of. If an attorney or someone acting on that attorney's behalf calls you after a traffic collision, with very limited exceptions, that is called barratry or solicitation. It's a crime and is unethical under our state bar rules. Do not answer these phone calls. Do not hire an unethical attorney. Neither I nor anyone in my firm will ever call you after a traffic collision. If you need my help, and if you've been injured in a traffic collision, I think you do, you'll need to call me. My name is Jason Thompson. My number is 210-900-0400, or go to my website, alawyerforus.com.
Nobody builds a business without hearing a few reasons it won't work. Too risky, too crowded, too ambitious. But the people who move things forward usually hear those words first. Because growing a business takes more than optimism. It takes nerve, and eventually, a partner built for what's next. That's Next Rodeo. Big thinking, proven creative. For businesses still moving forward. Next Rodeo. The difference between the business you have and the business you want. Meet us at thenextrodeo.com.
Transform your water with Connecticut. For a limited time, receive a free reverse osmosis drinking station, $400 off with a trade-in, and 0% interest for 12 months with approved credit. Don't wait. The offer ends soon. Call Connecticut today.
Soccer fans, you know the Roo Pub has proven to be the best place to watch any big game with those 3 massive 170-inch screens and TVs all around. From World Cup to baseball to all the fights, get into the Roo Pub. And when you show up at the Roo, show up hungry. The food is fantastic. Open daily at 11. Great for lunch, great for dinner, great for late at night, and the best place to watch the game. Just down from the big blind, right next to the Angry Elephant. The Roo Pub, 281 in Redland Road. We'll see you at the Roo.
Don't miss the San Antonio Gunslingers' final home game this Sunday, July 19th at 3 p.m. It's the Outlaw Game. First 1,000 fans get a free custom Gunslinger bandana, plus big end-of-season merch specials. Last chance to see them at home this season. Get tickets now at sagunslingers.com.
AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson in the morning.
Coming up on the AJ and Rob show, we got a big weekend ahead. We'll get it previewed for you.
Odyssey is at the movies. The Spurs are in some kind of playoffs, and the World Cup is finally over. Should be a hell of a weekend. Get here early. The party starts at 6.
AJ and Rob, weekday mornings 6 to 10. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Back here on the Blitz, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. Happy to have everybody along, however you're watching or listening. We appreciate you very much. I'm Joe Reinagle. He's Jason Minix. And it's been one of those days, Minix, because it all started with, camels.
Well, you know, we went over to Retama Park earlier today. Reinagle pledged me. Because they got the big camel races happening this weekend, Friday and Saturday night. Camels, ostriches, and zebras. I'm going to be racing a camel tomorrow night at Retama Park. Now, the live racing tonight at Retama is being canceled because of the rain, but you can still go out with the kids for free and take pictures with camels and ostriches, although ostriches are strange. Those are weird looking animals up close. I don't know that I'd recommend trying to get a selfie with an ostrich, although people will. The zebras were cool. So yeah, we went and had some fun today over at Retama Park.
Well, it was a lot of fun, and we've got it up, some videos and such up on our social medias, SA Sports Star. Is it SA Sports Star?
Yeah, at SA Sports Star.
Yeah, there you go. So go look at that if you kind of see what we're talking about. But it's going to be a fun weekend out at Retama Park for sure. And by the way, Minix will be racing. He will be part of the race action at Retama Park tomorrow night. He will be on a camel right in between the humps, and he'll be racing.
Now, granted, it's only one hump, so I won't be in between. I see some of the comments on our YouTube wanting to take bets on how long I will stay on the camel.
I think it's a great idea.
It ain't bull riding, is it?
Dude.
I mean, this isn't 8 seconds or, when you were riding that mechanical bull up in Dallas at Texas Live.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not – the instructions I was given today is when it's time, they take you out on the track. They have the camels already in the starting gate, which kind of sucks. I thought you'd be able to get on and parade around a little bit. And then, no, you get that camel's in the gate. You get on the camel, and they tell you there's a bar, and you lean forward and hang on. Don't let go of the bar.
I mean, that's not telling you a lot. It's basically hang on.
Well, it's telling you everything you need to know.
Okay, so
let go and die.
How far is the race? Do you know?
I have no idea.
I'm just wondering how long do you go around the track?
Probably 3 times, right?
3 times.
I have no idea. Now that you bring that up, I hope we start here and end there. 40 yards, a 40-yard camel dash.
We need to find out. You need to text somebody from Retama Park and find out because that's important. Well, and then if people are betting on how long you're going to be, on board this camel.
Dude, I am not going to fall off this camel. I will be hanging on for dear life. I mean, if the instruction is don't let go or you're going to die, I'm not going to let go.
Can you see Minix hanging on to that bar, but his feet are, his feet wouldn't be dragging the ground.
If I can hang onto the bar and just glide, it'd be like a hang glider.
The potential video of this race is going to be outstanding.
Viral.
I mean, viral, worldwide.
I'm not going to stand on the camel. I did ask if I could, and I was told no.
Well, how can you stand? How do you stand on the? It's not like you have stirrups.
Well, I mean, do you see them? They're pretty wide. I could probably stand on the back of that camel.
I don't know.
Until it moved.
Well, I wish you would try.
Well, I mean, depending on how much I drink before the race, I might.
Dude, I'm telling you, I cannot wait. I think you should do that. And impress everybody, Minix. Stand up on that camel.
See, now Gibbs says 5 seconds. It ain't bull riding. Bubba Rivas says, sounds dangerous at your age. Hey, dude, I'm fine. I'm ready to go.
Okay, now Pledge says it's just the straightaway, so you're not going to have to go down the... So
Wait, I don't get to turn the camel? It's like riding a little Honda 80.
Yeah, I'm just taking Pledge's word for it. I don't know. But it sounds like, I mean, they don't want you and everybody else on that camel too damn long.
No, I know it's a race.
Uh-huh.
I want to win a race.
Sure.
I mean, if I'm competing in something, but I have no control over the camel. Because I asked, how do I get it to go faster? You don't. You just hang on. Don't let go of the bar. That's the only lean forward and don't lean back. Lean forward and don't let go of the bar.
I cannot wait.
While I want to win this thing, I apparently have no way to speed up or slow down the camel, which actually begs a question. How do I get it to stop?
Well, that's a good
question. When the race
question.
is over, does the camel decide when the ride is over and when I'm done and just kick me off?
Well, it could be. It could be like the donkeys I play basketball on. They just stop, and you're over the top. Dude, the potential video of this is going to be outstanding. If you get a chance to go to Retama Park and see this live, I envy you. Unfortunately, I cannot, but you should. Get out there and watch this. If not, I promise you I'm going to have several video sources to choose from.
Yeah.
That will have the video evidence of what happened tomorrow night at Retama Park.
I think Retama live streams their stuff.
Oh, is that right?
I mean, now the question really becomes, because James went out there all eager today, and then they asked him, James, there's an open spot on Saturday. And all of a sudden, a guy who had no plans was busy. He was a little afraid. James was very afraid of the big camels and more afraid of the ostrich. He didn't want to get near the ostrich. I tried, and he was like, I'll zoom in. I was trying to push James over to the ostrich, and he wanted nothing to do with them. Did you ever even pet the camel?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I love the camels.
All right.
We petted the camels.
I mean,
and the zebras.
I know you were fine with the zebras because they were cool. The camels you were a little afraid of initially. And if you've never been close to a camel, which I don't know that I have, they are far bigger than you think in person. I don't know what I was expecting, but that was crazy.
Yeah, these camels are huge.
Yeah,
they really are. They're big animals for sure. But the girl that was out there, one of the girls out there from Retama Park, who actually participated in the race last year, said she had a good time. She actually won. So I think she was kind of mocking you and trying to talk trash.
I mean, there might have been a little of that, but she also said 2 shots of tequila before you go out there.
Well, there you go. I think that's appropriate. Now, do you have to bring the tequila, or you got to buy it at the bar there at Retama Park?
Have you been to Retama? They got bars.
They got plenty of bars.
You probably can't take your own tequila in there because they have bars.
Well,
but I'm pretty sure they'll make sure that I'll be good to go.
You think so? You think they're going to purchase you the tequila?
I don't know if they'll purchase it, but it will be available to me.
Because, I mean, if they're handing out tequila shots, I might have to figure out a way to get there.
Only for the people that are participating in the camel races.
I want to participate. I'm too fat.
It's easy for you to say you want to now.
Well, I'm too fat.
Knowing that you can't. James can, and he's being a wuss. He's afraid to. That's why we have a poll question up on YouTube. We're going to bully Pledge into racing camels on Saturday. Should Pledge race the camels on Saturday? 87 votes, 85% say yes. 15% of you say no. Now, if you don't want James to race, why?
Well, Fred claims on our YouTube page that those are all fakes. And I'm not sure how
Can the fakes vote?
How, I guess.
I don't know how the fakes type.
I have no idea.
I don't know why we have so many fakes.
I don't either. It's a little annoying, and I don't know what they get their jollies off of doing that, but whatever.
See, now I'm a little worried. See, Josh Mayer says death by camel is definitely not on the bingo card. I mean, you're right. There's certainly racing a camel was never on my bingo card.
Josh, just think of the video, though. How funny it would be.
How funny would that
be?
be?
I don't want you to die, obviously, but, I mean, you falling off a camel would be freaking hilarious.
You know, I've got an idea, and Josh is just the guy that can make this happen. Because you just said you want to race the camel, but you can't. See,
I can't.
I can. I qualify for their weight limit to go race the camel. Josh is one of the owners of the San Antonio Toros, and they just finished their first season. But, you know, the Toros, I imagine they could get Joe Reinagle to ride a bull. A real one, not the mechanical one.
Bull.
But I would imagine the Toros could come up with something to where they could have a real bull and put you, Joe Reinagle, because we know that you have the weight limit to go ride a real bull.
Well, sure.
Yeah.
Nah, but that's a little different story.
What do you mean it's a different story?
A bull versus a camel? Come on.
They'll give you a helmet. I mean, the fall.
Sure they
I mean,
will.
the fall from the camel is further than the fall from a bull.
Yeah, but then the camel's not going to come after you.
You don't know that.
I do know that.
You don't know that.
I had a long chat with that camel today, and they're very kind.
Really?
Yes, they take their race very seriously, too.
And the bulls take their job very seriously,
right.
too.
Well, yeah, they do. They want to kill you.
I mean, you're backpedaling like Deion Sanders now.
Dude,
you know?
We're comparing peaches and oranges here, okay? All right, so I'm just saying. It's a two different thing there.
So you wouldn't go ride a real bull?
And I'm not sure. Those as big as those camels are, I'm not buying this weight limit stuff.
That's what they said.
I know that's what they said.
I mean, you saw those ostriches. They got to be like 100 pounds to ride those.
And I get those. They got skinny legs.
Well, their legs are prehistoric, man. Those are weird, freaky little animals.
Freaky as hell.
But I mean, their body part looks like, you know, you could be a 200-pounder riding those things.
I'm just saying. Look, I think the camels could handle me. I mean, I do, and I'm just saying. But, you know, if that's the rules, it's the rules.
That's the rules.
Because I'm perfectly willing to race on a camel.
You know, you bring that up.
I love that camel. Yes.
You think about, like, every time you see people crossing the desert with their camel, they're riding them.
Yes.
Were they all under 180 pounds?
I don't think so.
I mean, to your point, I've never seen a fat person on a camel.
Well, I don't know. You never know. I mean, I haven't seen every person that get on a camel.
She didn't specify poundage.
I've seen people in Egypt, in the Middle East, that, you know, might be a little overweight, get on a camel.
Again, though, are those racing camels?
That one camel was huge.
Yes.
I don't think we could probably both get on that SOB, and he'd be just fine.
Josh says, done. Get ready, Joe. We'll do it for charity.
Yeah.
So you can't backpedal now if you're doing something for the kids.
This is not it's not an equal comparison.
Oh, I think it is.
Now, Josh, we'll do a little mutton busting if you want.
That's what I feel like ostrich racing is.
I can hang on to that mutton. I'll tell you, I'd bring him down pretty.
Dude, if you're too heavy to ride a camel, you can't get on a little sheep.
Hey, I'm from Alice, Texas, all right?
I mean, we're not talking about your high school dating life.
Right.
I mean, come on. I mean, you're going to go from the chance to go ride a bull for charity to sheep?
I'm not riding a bull.
Peer pressure pledge into a camel, but bring a bull into the situation, and you're no, huh?
Because there's two different things. Look, I'd ride a camel in a heartbeat. Ride a camel in a heartbeat. Not a problem. I'd cross the desert on that thing.
Well, you could.
You
would drink more water than the camel, though.
You know, we have an understanding. And you know what we found out, we learned today? That there's, I guess the myth is that those humps contain water, and they store water in those things.
You thought it was a Yeti cooler up there?
No, but I'm just saying that's always been the myth.
Uh-huh.
I'm just saying it's not. It's not water. It's fat.
Yeah, they store fat.
Now, see, they can be fat, but I can't be?
No.
Well, that's BS.
Well, I think it's BS. I think you should be able to race in this thing.
I totally agree with you.
But they said no. Pledge can.
He can.
He's just scared.
Pledge is almost skinny enough to get on one of those ostriches.
I think he could probably get on one of the ostriches.
So you just hang on to that neck.
Pretty much. That's what they said. They get the jockeys because they
They're tiny.
Yeah,
Yes.
they're tiny. So the ostriches apparently go after race 3. So I don't know if the jockeys that are actually racing tomorrow night, in their spare time, have to go ride a bird, but that's kind of what it sounds like.
Well, it does sound that way. I think what a fun weekend it's going to be. Friday, Saturday at Retama Park,
Absolutely.
seeing all that stuff.
It's going to be a blast.
And we got a couple of days to talk Pledge into Saturday night.
I think Pledge has to make a decision here because they got to fill that spot.
Well, they do.
I mean, you just got to sack up and say, I'm in.
I got to make sure I don't have plans.
You don't have plans.
Dude, can you imagine?
Yeah, and you cancel your plan. Do you have a date Saturday night?
I don't.
You don't?
Well, you will. Yeah, I promise you, if you call somebody today, say, guess what, honey? We're going to Retama Park. I'm going to race a camel. Whoa, Pledge, you're my hero.
Oh,
I'm telling you.
I mean, think about
you're gonna get
this.
lucky in everything, Pledge.
I mean, you get a nice dinner up there at the Terrace Dining. You get some drinks up there, and then they come and they say, "You ready?" And then they escort you down to the, and you could take your date with you. I mean,
I'm telling you,
that's a date experience that not many have. I mean, there's not a whole lot of people on this planet that could say they raced camels before.
That's pretty cool,
dude. I think Pledge would have his pick if he said that. I'm in a race. I'm racing camels.
You want to watch me?
Would you
compete?
like to go to Retama Park with me? I guarantee you they'd be lined up, Pledge.
And look, at your size, I mean, you might tell somebody you're racing tomorrow night at Retama, and they might think you're an actual jockey.
Nope, too big.
And you probably have a jockey outfit that you would wear out there, too.
I would not be surprised. That would not surprise me if
I may
Pledge
have
had
something in the closet.
a jockey
You
suit.
would have something. I remember when Frank Alosa was working here at this radio station, and he's in the horse business now full time, but he used to have jockeys that would stay over at his apartment.
Oh, wow.
And he joked. He said, he just let them all sleep in the dresser drawers. They would just pull a drawer out, and that was like their bunk beds.
Like Kramer in that Seinfeld episode.
Oh, my gosh. That's funny. That's funny as
Pledge
hell.
in a suit. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pledge would be. I could see Pledge now. This is what you're going to wear Saturday night when you're racing. You'll wear your maitre d', I'm going to go park your car top that you have, but at the bottom go basketball shorts with your white tights that you always roll around in. I mean, you would go with the total look.
I can't get my suits dirty. It's going to be muddy out there.
Can't get your tights dirty.
Oh,
I said suits.
If you're in first place, you don't have to worry about the camels in front of you kicking up dirt on your suit.
That's true.
You'll be fine.
That's good advice for you, too.
You'll be fine.
Well, you have to go wire to wire. I didn't say when. It doesn't mean your camel's quick off the draw.
Pledge, I think you should just declare the fact that you're in. you got plenty, and you'll have plenty of night left to go do whatever.
Matt Roy just texted me and said, give Pledge enough drinks and he'll get lucky with that ostrich. Now, I'm not sure if Matt's talking about the birds that we saw today at Retama or what he saw you with the other night at Retama, at Angry Elephant, that reminded me of your last day earlier today.
Now, would Pledge need the drinks or would the ostrich need the drinks?
Both. Although that one ostrich was coming after James Pledger, kept pecking at him.
Yeah, the peck.
Well, in the way they work their necks.
Isn't that how they show affection? I'll peck you, baby.
What about that one that was trying to goose you?
Well,
I mean, who doesn't want to goose me?
It happens. I mean, drunk girls, ostriches, everybody wants to goose me. It happens, Pledge. You know what I mean? That's just the way that it goes. All right, do you think about it? We got an hour left in the show, so we got to have an answer before we end this brilliant broadcast here. And whoever's voting no, shame on you. All right, I wanted a 100-0, so Pledge could not have backed out of this thing.
I think majority wins. We're not CBS News ready to call this election, so go vote in the poll. It will be a landslide, and we're going to pressure Pledger into camel racing.
You got to read Justin's comment on our San Antonio Sports Star YouTube page. I like my job too much to do that, but I will. We got a lot more to cover, a lot more ground to cover, so stay with us here on the Blitz 94.1.
He's full of crap.
San Antonio Sports Star.
That did not happen.
Hey, I tell you what, it's obviously the weather has been just flat out awful. A lot of rain and a lot of flooding and all of that kind of stuff. And it's really taking its toll on the Golf Club of Texas. They've had to close. Obviously, they don't want to do that. But with the rain and all of that stuff, you can't be too careful. You don't want the golf course being torn up, and people don't want to play in the rain. But look, once this is over, I'm going to tell you, you need to make your tee time now. That golf course is going to be absolutely beautiful. With all of this water on it, it's going to be plush. Everything's going to be just green, green, green. It is going to be amazing. You go to golfclubtexas.com, and whenever you can play, whether that's this weekend, Saturday or Sunday, or Monday or Tuesday, or what, it doesn't make any difference because the Golf Club of Texas is open 7 days a week to the public. You know, you might think it's a private, swanky golf club, but it's not a country club. It's a golf course open to the public 7 days a week. You're going to be treated like you're at a swanky country club, though. Their staff is outstanding. And let me tell you about the food. The Tin Cup Bar and Grill is outstanding. They've got anything you want out there, full bar. So any kind of cocktail that you want, they can whip that up for you. They've got a selection of beer that is second to none. So you have a couple of beers there with lunch, and you take a sack full of it out with you on the golf course. It is just a great day. And oh, by the way, if you can't play golf, but you want to practice your golf game, what's cool about the Golf Club of Texas is they've got a lighted driving range. It is open till 11 o'clock every single night. Now, with the weather, it's probably not open tonight, but I'm just telling you, put that in your back pocket so you know. And keep in mind, the Tin Cup Bar and Grill is open until 9 o'clock every night. So it is just a great place to go. A lot of fun to take your family out there for dinner or your friends out there for a round of golf and lunch, whatever you're doing. Get out there. Golf Club of Texas, you know exactly where it is. It's right there off Briggs Ranch Road off Highway 90. Whether you're headed out there for dinner at the Tin Cup or around with your buddies, you might want to think about your next tournament out there. You got to go check them out because, again, best rates always online at golfclubtexas.com. The Golf Club of Texas is the friendliest golf course in Texas.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star is KTFM Floresville and streaming online at sasportstar.com.
DraftKings. Did you know that DraftKings is now live in all 50 states? Yes, that means right here in Texas. The Cup is down to the final matches. One trophy, one champion. DraftKings has you covered for every single one. The DraftKings app is now live in Texas. So whether you're catching the early kickoff before work or the late match at the bar, you're in on every minute, every match, every moment, all in one app. Right here in Texas, the world's biggest stage, right in the palm of your hand. New DraftKings customers sign up with code 941SportsStar. Spend $5 to get $200 in total rewards over 21 days. That's code 941SportsStar in partnership with DraftKings. The crown is yours. Event trading offered by DraftKings Predictions, a CFTC-registered introducing broker. Trading involves risk of loss. Market availability varies. Eligibility restrictions apply. $50 every 7 days via click to claim. Issued in non-withdrawable prediction dollars that expire in 1 year. Ends July 19th. Terms dkng.co/predictions promo.
I like shorts that are pretty short.
What do kids want to wear back to school? We ask them.
I love wearing things that make me feel confident. They have to be like really comfortable too.
Yeah. Nike shoes, running shoes.
Like I think I wear my Birkenstocks every single day.
I just wear what I want and I let other people wear what they want.
Right now at Academy Sports and Outdoors, get up to 30% off athletic shoes from brands like Nike, Adidas, and Under Armour. In-store and online. Academy. Fun can't lose.
I'm David Ortiz. When I lost my mom, she was only 46, and I lost my dad to cancer. It was the worst pain I ever felt. It made me think, what will happen with the people I love when my time is up? That's why I have life insurance. Ethos makes it easy. It's all online, take about 10 minutes, and you can get up to $3 million in coverage.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ethos.com/game. Paid testimonial. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Life is meant to be lived in motion, in the moment, on the go. If a sports injury or chronic pain threatens to slow you down, hold you back, or take you out of the game, Chris's Health is here, right where you live. with complete personalized orthopedic care. Because you have a lot of games to play, miles to go, and life to live. Christus Health. Your health, your life, our purpose. Find care near you at christushealth.org.
The world's biggest soccer showdown is here, and Novo Brewery is San Antonio's ultimate place to watch. Over 80 feet of massive LED screens, craft beer, hard kombucha on tap, and a food menu built for the moment. Novo Brewery, attached to North Star Mall and at novobrew.com.
Buyers Barricades is proud to provide traffic control, rental, and sales for work zones and events in the San Antonio area and beyond. Buyers Barricades, the Texas authority in barricade rental. Learn more online at buyersbarricades.com. That's buyersbarricades.com.
Uncover the root of your problems and improve the quality of your life. I'm Dr. Torres from the Institute for Functional Health. For more than a decade, we have helped people restore energy, vitality, libido, and drive. Most patients come to us because they feel unheard or stuck. Schedule your discovery day. We'll talk about your history, run advanced testing, and build a personalized plan that fits your life. We have helped thousands of people just like you. Call 210-468-1891. I'm Dr. Torres at the Institute for Functional Health. 210-468-1891.
San Antonio's Sports Center.
Well, guess what, y'all? The Spurs are back in the playoffs. That's right, out in the Las Vegas Summer League. Spurs improved to 3-1 last night after beating the Utah Jazz. They await their next opponent. Playoff tournament bracket will start on Saturday. Jaden Quaintance underwent successful surgery on his right knee yesterday. Team said they're going to provide updates as appropriate. Remember, he was selected with the 20th overall pick in last month's draft.
From the studios of San Antonio's Sports Star, reaching more sports fans than any station in South Texas. Welcome to the Blitz. 2 decades on the radio, Jason Minix. 2 decades on TV, Joe Reinagel. 2 San Antonio sports voices you've trusted for years. This is the Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
Thursday. That's always a good day, Thursday, because that means tomorrow's Friday. And I tell you what, if you get off work at 5 o'clock, you're very happy because, well, your Thursday is over. You're about to roll into Friday. Thanks for spending a little time with us first, though. Right here on the Blitz, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. I'm Joe Reinagel. That young man, camel racer Jason Minix. You get nervous? What do you do to prepare? We go, like, eat a special dinner tonight, maybe a special lunch tomorrow, and, you know, get ready so you feel athletically ready to hang on for dear life?
I just have to hang on. I mean, I have no idea. No idea. I have no idea what's for dinner tonight. Lunch tomorrow. That's a tomorrow problem. I have no idea. I don't know what to do to prepare. Although it's after the camel races are after the 7th race. So
wow, you got a long time to wait.
Well, that's it. You know, like at the beginning of Quarterback on Netflix, then they obviously tapped Cam Ward into this very early in the draft room, and Cam is bitching a little bit about having to be there early and this long wait because of the anticipation.
Sure.
Now, his dad, who I know well, Calvin's like, man, we've waited 9 years. A couple more hours ain't going to hurt, especially when you know that you're going number 1, but the anticipation is there. So
that's good advice from old dad.
Well, you know, Calvin's a smart dude. So when you look at, like, tomorrow, you go have dinner. I don't know. I mean, I want to kind of stay busy because you know, being around them today, it is a little nerve-wracking, especially when your instructions are just hang on and don't fall.
So you're after the 7th race, which you will go out. I'm sure you'll put a wager or two on some of the races beforehand.
Or at least 6 of them.
I know you will have several cold beers.
Yes.
And then I guess they're going to feed you tequila before the race. You're going to be feeling great, Minix.
I am.
You'll be able to do whatever you want.
That pretty much.
Just hang on. You got the beer courage and a little tequila to top that off.
Yeah.
Dude, come on. You're going to be doing cartwheels on that camel as he's running down the track.
Dude, I can't do a cartwheel, period. But yeah. Well, and I think, like, if they'll let me, and I think they will, go down and like when the ostriches are doing their race, just to be able to see that finish, I don't know. Stay busy.
Absolutely. I know you too well, brother. You will. There will be a few cold beers in your anticipating waiting.
You aren't afraid one of those ostriches may see you and veer off its course?
Nah. I'm not afraid of those ostriches. I mean, well, I can't say that. There's
I wouldn't say that.
Visual proof that that's not true on the San Antonio Sports Star Instagram. Dude, those things' necks are so weird, right? And now, granted, I don't know how many of you have actually seen an ostrich outside of, like, when you're going through, when your kids are little and you go to Natural Bridge Caverns and you're driving through and you're feeding them and those ugly-ass things put their head in your car window to get food.
Yeah.
But when you're standing next to one and you see how weird-looking their legs are, I mean, they look prehistoric. And then their neck movements don't look natural. Not at all.
No.
They're like, how are those things not extinct? Like, that's some Jurassic Park-looking stuff up close.
Dude, I'm telling you, it looks like a snake. I mean, their necks and I mean, it looks like a snake.
I'm just glad a snake doesn't have a head that big.
And dude, their eyes are huge.
Oh, dude, they're just freaky looking.
They are. They're almost alien-like.
Yes. No, ostriches today.
What do you mean today?
Well, have you ever
Are
been
they
up
different than an ostrich 50 years ago?
Have you ever been that close to an ostrich before?
No, I can't recall.
So
no.
outside of the car, but the way they just kind of maneuver, like you can't trust them. Like they go over here and over there, and then they dip their heads down and their neck, and then they were going after James Pledger. They really liked James Pledger.
They really did.
Yeah.
It was amazing. Now, according to Puma Grubs on our San Antonio Sports Star YouTube page, camels can reach 40 miles an hour. 40 miles an hour, Minix.
Hang on, all right? Don't fall off. I mean, those are the racing instructions. When you get up there, grab onto the bar, lean forward, and don't let go.
I can't wait. I'm gonna, as soon as the show's over, I'm texting your wife and make sure that she's in a good spot to be able to get great video of this. I've already talked to the folks at Retama Park. They're going to have great video of it. So
yeah,
anybody that doesn't see this, the video will be available.
Or
I promise you.
Or not.
It will be.
Or not.
It will be available.
Or not. or not. No, I'm excited. It's going to be fun. And Pledge should be able to go Saturday. Now, there's a guy that says if Pledge has plans,
in quotations,
he would race if he meets the requirements. It would be a great way to end his birthday evening.
Well, I'm going to say this wrong. I know it is at Nahu 210.
I have no idea. That's why I didn't say it.
What is your weight? That's how it determines that. I'd be doing it, but I'm too heavy.
It was easy for you not to have the rate requirement to say you'd be doing it.
Dude, I didn't know. You told me that. You said when you first told me about this, I'm sorry, man. You can't do it.
You would have said, "Oh, we got people coming into town. I got this honey-do list. I won't be able to go."
Dude, I'd have been there.
Uh-huh.
I'd have been there. I can't wait.
Open spot Saturday.
You could still go.
Well,
on Friday night.
I can't.
To Retama.
I'm too heavy.
Well, no, but you could go and support and get the video yourself.
Well, I could do that, but I've got your wife there. She'll be happy to do it.
No, because you're afraid they might say, "Come on, Joe, just jump up there, man. We'll waive the rate requirement today."
I'm not.
You're not
afraid
that
of that
far over.
Well, apparently I am about 35 pounds.
Stop it. I mean, I'm hoping it's the honor system. You could tell them at one point you did weigh 180.
I did at one point.
At one point, you were less than 180.
Long time ago. 180. I can't even imagine. Dude, I got down to 175 back in my TV days when everybody thought I was sick.
Well, you were sick.
Well, I wasn't. I was just skinny.
Yeah.
And so, obviously, I cured that. Not
you going to blame Maggie for that?
No.
Healthy barley diet.
Well, that's a big part of it. Little wine in there too, and maybe some vodka and stuff. But I like to eat. I'm sorry, I do, and stuff that's not very good for me, obviously. It's gonna be a blast. I cannot wait. I wonder if John McClane might even make a trip down for this. extravaganza.
I'm glad that's where you were going with that tease. I thought you were going to make
him on a camel.
Yeah, he can't get on the camel.
Well,
either.
I know he can't. And
You're so mean, Jeff.
No, I'm not. I don't mean anything. I'm not mean anything by that. But the General, John McClain, he joins us next here on the Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. Hey, I want to talk to you, though, about your windows. All right, if you're in a home, you've been in that home maybe a little while, or maybe you haven't. Maybe you just bought it, and you notice that the air conditioner keeps running, and the house just doesn't get any cooler. Obviously, it means you're wasting a lot of money on your AC, that's for sure. But it could very well be your windows. Maybe your windows are a little bit old. Maybe they're leaky. They just don't. They're not doing the job that they're supposed to do. And that's why I want to tell you about Window Nation, because Window Nation is an absolutely phenomenal company when it comes to windows. Because, well, they make all their windows. They do it, and they make them with a precision that is exactly right for your house. And right now, they've got one heck of a deal going on. In fact, a 2-for-1 deal. You get 50% off all window styles. So you buy 2 windows, you only pay for 1. It is an incredible deal. Plus, 0 down payment, no payments or interest for 2 years. It is a perfect time to replace your windows. Look, even if you don't want to replace them all right now, you just want to do 2, 3, 4, whatever the case may be, Window Nation can help you with that. They can. Not only that, they offer a lifetime warranty on all their windows. Think about that, a lifetime warranty. 10 years from now, something goes wrong, they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing, Window Nation is going to take care of you. That's what they do. And they do it right because they've got an A-plus rating from the Better Business Bureau. They got a 96% customer satisfaction rating. This is a company that is for real. They're in it to help you. They want to do the job, and they want to do it right. You got to hurry, though. Look, this sale is way too good to last that much longer. It's going to end soon. You don't want to wait to put an end to your window problems. Not to mention the fact that Window Nation is a proud partner of the Wounded Warrior Project. So you're helping out that great project as well. You want to schedule a fast, free consultation? All you have to do is go to windownation.com. That's windownation.com.
AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson in the morning.
I'm pretty sure you bleed, Rob. I don't bleed. I'm a karate man. I bleed on the inside. The sticks.
You hold it in.
I hold it in. Right around my elbows.
What's the guy's name that is bulletproof, Vic? The big black guy, the big black superhero.
Luke Cage.
Yeah, you're like Luke Cage. His skin is impenetrable.
It's not always good either.
Except the problem is, like, you know,
ingrown hair problem.
Yeah. Like when they would try to cut Luke Cage with a scalpel, it would break the scalpel.
Yeah.
That's actually what happens to Rob when he tries to clip his toenails.
AJ and Rob, weekday mornings 6 to 10, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Dave Ramsey here, and I love my Connecticut water softener. Right now, with the purchase of a Connecticut water softener, you receive a free reverse osmosis drinking station at your kitchen sink, complete with a color fixture to match your kitchen. That means cleaner, better tasting water for coffee, cooking, ice, and everyday drinking. The Connecticut K5 drinking water station removes up to 99% of many contaminants and can be customized for your home. So instead of buying bottled water or wondering what's really coming out of your tap, you get cleaner, great tasting water right where you use it most. A Connecticut runs on energy from your water flow, which means no electricity, no timer, and no computer that can break. With its twin tank system, you get soft water 24/7. Call Connecticut of San Antonio and the Hill Country for a free water test at 210-656-PURE. And tell them Dave Ramsey sent you.
ConnecticutSA.com.
License number 38961.
Hi, my name's Jason Thompson. I've lived in San Antonio for more than 50 years. Went to grade school, high school, and graduated from law school right here. San Antonians have trusted me as their attorney after serious injury and fatality collision since 1994. My website is alawyerforus.com. Why a lawyer for us? Well, after several years of practice, I watched as insurance companies created their own law firms solely to defend against auto claims. Today, there are very few insurance companies that do not not have their own captive law firm filled with attorneys whose job is to minimize what the insurance company has to pay on an auto claim. If you or a family member is injured in a traffic collision, you will need your own attorney. Just remember alawyer4us.com. For many lawyers you see on billboards, your case will be handled by a non-lawyer or a staff lawyer. If you call me, Jason Thompson, I will be the lawyer you speak with. The initial consultation is always free. If you or a family member needs an experienced attorney you can trust, I want you to call me, Jason Thompson. My number is 900-0400. That's 210-900-0400 or alawyer4us.com.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Move over, Chips. There's a new crunchier MVP in the snack aisle. Enter pork rinds. Southern recipe pork rinds are low-carb, gluten-free, and packed with protein to keep you going. And the flavors, big, bold, crunchy. From sweet barbecue to hot honey, every bite brings that flavor-packed crunch you crave. Grab your favorites today at H-E-B or online at porkrinds.com. Southern recipe pork rinds are your snack time, crunch time hero.
This World Cup update on San Antonio Sports Star is brought to you by Twin Peaks.
Twin Peaks is unmatched for every match. With 29-degree drafts of Michelob Ultra, handcrafted Casamigos margaritas, a scratch-made menu, and screens that put you in the front row of every game, it's all going down at the Lodge. Twin Peaks. Eats, drinks, scenic views.
Westwood One Sports presents this World Soccer Update, sponsored by O'Reilly Auto Parts, your professional parts people. Lionel Messi told reporters before the 2022 final in Qatar that it was going to be his last World Cup. Well, 4 years later, Argentina's going for back-to-back titles on Sunday against Spain, and the now 39-year-old Messi can also take home his first Golden Boot. Here's Westwood One soccer analyst Jamie Watson.
It's absolutely insane, the numbers he puts up. Truly is unstoppable. And if Lionel Messi replicates the performance that he had against England in the final 20 minutes in the World Cup final against Spain, there's no reason he's not lifting a World Cup trophy for the second time in 4 years. It's just remarkable what he can still do at this age.
Messi's 8 goals have him tied with Kylian Mbappe. France faces England Saturday for third place. With this World Soccer Update, I'm Brad Heller, Westwood One Sports.
O'Reilly. Right now at O'Reilly Auto Parts, get one free set of Brake Best Select brake pads when you buy 2 Brake Best Select brake rotors. Or get one free set of Brake Best Select Pro or Import Direct professional grade brake pads when you buy 2 matching professional grade brake rotors. Restrictions apply. Get details from the parts professionals at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
You like saving money, right? We all do. That's why Allstate just lowered the price of car insurance. Not, but wait, there's a catch. Lower. Actually lower. So if you're shopping around or just want to see how much you could save, check Allstate first for a new lower auto rate that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate. Not available in every state. Only applicable for new auto insurance business. Rates will vary by several factors, including how you purchase the policy. Potential savings vary. Allstate North American Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
A crazy day on the Blitz today, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, but a fun day, that's for sure. I'm Joe Reinagle. He's Jason Minix.
Let's talk some, who the hell knows? It's John McClain. I was going to say Houston Texans football, but you never know. John McClain on the Buyers Barricades guest line. John, you've done a lot of stuff throughout your media career. I am going to be a part of camel racing tomorrow night at Retama Park. What's the craziest thing you've ever done?
One time I tried to get on a camel, and he took one look at me and ran in the other direction. That was at our zoo for camel rides. I don't know that I've ever ridden anything crazy. I'll tell you one thing that was cool. At the Pro Football Hall of Fame game, I was invited to be one of 3 media people, along with Peter King of Sports Illustrated and Shireen Williams of the Fort Worth Star-Telegram at the time, to go in a Black Hawk helicopter that was going to buzz the stadium. And so we got strapped in, and Peter's legs were hanging out, and so we buzzed it several times. It was great listening to the pilots coordinate everything when they wanted us over the stadium for the game. Is just very cool. And then after we got with the media, several people said, "Man, Shireen's got great legs." And I said, "Well, how could you tell?" So, "Well, they were hanging out." I said, "No, those were Peter King's legs."
Oh, that's funny. Well, I promise you, John, there will be plenty of video to whatever happens to Jason Minix tomorrow night, because obviously, look, we're in the business of entertainment, so if Minix would happen to fall off that camel, it'd be great video, don't you think?
Yeah, maybe one of those camels will goose him like that Buffalo did with that poor old guy that got thrown 8 feet in the air.
Dude,
but, you got to be careful, Jason. Camels go down, you get on, but they got to show you how to ride them.
Well, the only instruction that they say, there's like a blanket and this little contraption that has a bar. It's almost like a roller coaster. I didn't see that today, but that's what they were telling me. And you don't get any time ahead of the race. They put the camels in the starting gate, and that's where you get on the damn thing. And she said, you just lean forward, hold onto the bar, and don't let go. Those are the instructions.
You look like Lawrence of Arabia, Peter O'Toole, Jason of Arabia.
Yes.
Oh, good Lord. Good Lord. Did you read the Bill Barnwell piece on ESPN today?
I did.
His thoughts on C.J. Stroud's trade value in the debate, if they were to be a trade, and obviously it's mid-July, you can come up with interesting stuff like that, but I'm more concerned about the comments about C.J. Stroud, because Nick Caserio has to make a decision soon, by this time next year, on if they're going to pay that guy.
Well, that depends on how he plays this year. Next year they franchise him. He's not going anywhere. And I thought Barnwell was interesting. His whole deal was every team, how many guys would be worth first-round picks. And he had Stroud and Will Anderson Jr., 2 and more. I can't imagine people give up 2 and more just for Stroud right now. But the thing is, guys like Greg Cosell, Benjamin Solak from ESPN, and Barnwell, they do a lot of things with analytics plus film study, and they're all high on Stroud. And they point out what he's been missing in running game last season. They didn't have their star running back at all. They had to go with a rookie and free agents, and then the offensive line was mediocre in pass protection and terrible in run blocking. They're doing that again. And he had a concussion. He didn't play as well afterward as he did before. But as Ben Solak pointed out, he hadn't played like that in his other 4 playoff games. So I think most people expect him to bounce back. I certainly do. But I also think when they run the football, that means he's not going to have to throw it all over the place. And he may not have impressive stats, but, last year they started 0-3, won 12 games and a playoff game, even though I would classify him last season good, and then at times real good, and in the playoffs terrible.
Which is interesting, John. You say that they can franchise tag him. Where's the limit there, do you think? I mean, if C.J. Stroud again underperforms this year and they franchise tag him, and again it can. I mean, is there a limit, do you think, to the Texans, or do you think they're married to this guy and they want to make it work?
Well, they want to make it work. They don't think he underperformed, and watching every throw he made last season, I don't either. And but people, it's what have you done for me lately? And the last time they saw him, he was horrid. He wasn't good against Pittsburgh, but they won because the defense scored 2 touchdowns. It dominated Aaron Rodgers. And then the game plan had him throwing the ball in New England, which was a terrible game plan. He had a first-year play caller and offensive coordinator, Nick Caley. Caley came and had him change the way business. He called the protection schemes up front. He called audibles. That is a lot on your plate. Matthew Stafford can handle it with Sean McVay. Josh McDaniels, quarterbacks, he coaches the same way. I got to figure he's going to be better with the mental stuff. And Greg Cosell did a great job of going over that aspect of, instead of the center making the line calls, Caley wanted him to do it like they did it when he was with the Rams, like they did it when he was with the Patriots. And at times he struggled. The plays were late. And a lot of that was him. A lot of it was Caley as a first-time play caller. And Caley better get it right this year, or he'll be like Bobby Slowick, be gone after 2 seasons.
Very true. John McClain joining us here on the Blitz on 94.1 at San Antonio Sports Star. The All-Star game is behind us, the quote-unquote second half of Major League Baseball. I'm just trying to figure out what the Astros are doing. I know Dana Brown said they're still trying to improve this team. Trading away Lance McCullers is, it's not like he's been great this year, but what are the Astros doing right now?
Well, getting rid of McCullers in the last year of his contract was addition by subtraction. They got a young player who has a chance to be good in Class A ball. That's Prince Fielder's son, Cecil Fielder's grandson. You don't know if it's going to pan out, but they still got a young hitter, which is what they need. They have good young pitchers in the minor leagues. A couple of them have been up this year and done really well. But the problem is they don't have any starting pitching. Their ace is not Hunter Brown. Their ace is Peter Lambert, who was in Japan last year and was in Sugar Land at the start of the season. If they didn't have Peter Lambert, they wouldn't be hanging around first place in a terrible division. The American League's just awful right now. And so the Astros are like the Mariners and the Rangers. They don't want another team to get hot. But Tatsuma Imai from Japan, who they thought was going to do great, will have a good game or two, and you think he's over the hump. Then he's out in the first inning of his next start. Christian Javier's back. He got lit up. 10-something ERA. Ronel Blanco had a no-hitter 2 years ago. Blew out his arm last year. He's about to be back. And Hunter Brown is back, but he's not, because he's not the same pitcher he was before he missed 3 months of the season. So if it wasn't for Peter Lambert, they'd be down there wallowing with the Angels near last place, I'm afraid.
Well, as you said, that division is still up for grabs, so anybody can take that thing. John, I'm curious because we read today that the Home Run Derby had the lowest ratings, I guess, ever.
In 20 years.
Or 20 years. What did you think about the new format, and is that something you're interested in, or do you even watch that?
I've always watched every Home Run Derby, and of course it's going to be lower because you got Netflix, and Netflix has 300 million subscribers, but think how many of them are around the world that don't give a rat's what about baseball or Home Run Derby. I don't like the fact that your best hitters don't do it, and they paid $1 million. I'm glad Jordan, what's his name?
Walker.
He won it because he makes $770,000. And he did it with the Philly fans booing him because he beat out Bryce Harper and Kyle Schwarber. That part, I think, was great. I do not want to see Will Ferrell. I don't want to see anybody else pumping up something they've got coming out on Fox or somewhere else. I'm sick of so many celebrities. Just get baseball people. They don't need comedy. They just need good baseball people. That's what we got at the World Cup. Good soccer people, and those guys are doing a great job. But I'm glad they got rid of the clock for Home Run Derby. I just wish they could get some of these star players to participate, like Yordan Alvarez.
Agree with that.
Yeah.
Agree with that. John, we'll talk to you. We're closer and closer to training camp, man. We are getting there.
Yes, we are. I got your winter clothes out yet?
Not yet.
Yeah, we leave in 2 weeks. We got plenty of time to get out the hoodies before we go to Oxnard.
If you fall off that camel, Joe'll be going out there by himself.
I'm not going to fall off the camel. I'm going to win the camel race.
I'll have the video, John.
Well, good for you.
Yep.
Good for you. They have the camels come to a skidding stop. Take your hat off and wave it around. You look like a Bedouin. You'll look like a Bedouin.
I'm afraid to ask what that is.
John, I would say this has been fun, but I'd be lying.
They live in the desert and they ride camels everywhere.
Okay.
That's what. Yeah.
Hmm.
Have fun, guys. Thank you.
Appreciate it. The great John McClain on the Buyers Barricades guest line, where they provide traffic control, rental, and sales for San Antonio and beyond online. BuyersBarricades.com.
A Bedouin?
I didn't
Is
know
that what he said?
I had no idea. Sure.
Shh.
It just
my
sounds
goodness.
painful.
Oh, it really does.
Can't
yes.
say that on radio.
Apparently not. Maybe not. I don't know. I just did.
Well,
it's been nice
good working with you.
Been nice knowing y'all. And we got to take a break. When we come back, Adam Silver has weighed in on LeBron James and his decision, or lack thereof. We'll tell you what the commish said when we return here on the Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Well, LeBron doesn't want to tell you what he is up to. I can tell you, if you're looking for a place to go watch any big game, any big event, the decision is easy. You get into the Roo Pub there at 281 and Redland Road with those 3 massive 170-inch screens. TVs all around. You got the big World Cup third-place game on Saturday, the final on Sunday. You got baseball. The Roo Pub, is the spot to go because great place to go watch a game, great place to go eat. The food is fantastic. I love the fried shrimp over there. They have the biggest and best wings in town, about 15 different burgers on the menu. Great hot dogs, great appetizers. They've even told that their salads are wonderful. And if you're heading to the coast, make sure you hit up the Roo Pub in Rockport. And I can tell you, number 3, right around the corner, in time for football season, the third Roo Pub, a new one, will be open here in the greater San Antonio area. The OG is still obviously here, 281 in Redland Road. Great for lunch, great for dinner, great for late at night, and the best place to watch a game. Just down from the big blind, right next to the Angry Elephant. The Roo Pub, 281 in Redland Road. We'll see you at the Roo.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star and the Gomez Law Firm present the 2026 Back to School Drive. Saturday, August 1st from 11 till 1 or while supplies last at the Gomez Law Firm, 2943 Moss Rock Drive. Free backpacks and school supplies for all school-age children while supplies last. Saturday, August 1st from 11 till 1. Sponsored in part by the College for Healthcare Professionals, AI United Insurance, Central Med, Tamalitos Restaurants, Somerset Academy, and Romo Door Supply.
Mellow Mushroom has the best pizza in San Antonio. Mellow delivers the best pizza experience with their delicious dough, premium ingredients, and unique flavors. Delivering a higher order of pizza is the standard. If Mellow can make a pizza this delicious, imagine what they can do with munchies, greens, calzones, and burgers. Mellow Mushroom has San Antonio's best happy hour with food specials and half-off adult beverages. Mellow Mushroom is at 1604 in Stone Oak Parkway. Hang with friends, watch the game, and mellow out at Mellow Mushroom.
Indeed presents hires you can't afford to get wrong, like a social media manager.
Did you just post our Q4 earnings to your personal social media?
Oh yeah, used a trending audio and everything.
That's confidential financial data.
Relax. It only went a little viral.
The SEC just commented with the eyeball watching emoji.
This is a job for sponsored jobs. This is what happens when you don't sponsor your job on Indeed. Next time, get matched with quality candidates with Indeed sponsored jobs. Visit Indeed.com/hire now and sponsor your job today.
The Sherwin-Williams Summer Sale is here. Get 30% off select paints and stains or 35% off our newest product, Emerald Symmetry, July 17th through the 27th. Whether you're refreshing your interior or exterior, we've got the colors to bring your vision to life. And with delivery, getting everything to your door is easier than ever. Shop online to have it delivered or visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details. Delivery available on qualifying orders.
Don't miss the San Antonio Gunslingers' final home game of the season this Sunday, July 19th at 3 p.m. It's our Wild Outlaw game. The first 1,000 fans through the door get a custom Gunslinger bandana absolutely free, plus huge end-of-season merch specials. Gear up before it's gone. This is your last chance to catch the Gunslingers live at home this year. Bring the family, bring the noise, and let's send them out with a bang. Get your tickets now at sagunslingers.com or at the box office Sunday. Guns up!
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
ZipRecruiter.
The grand opening for the second Break Room Sports Bar is this Friday. The new Break Room Sports Bar at 11855 Perrin Vital has pool tables, darts, great food, cold drinks, and plenty of TVs. Bring your friends, grab a drink, and support a growing local business while experiencing San Antonio's newest hangout. Follow the Break Room Sports Bar on social media for the latest specials and events. The second Break Room Sports Bar is at 11855 Perrin Vital. See you Friday for the grand opening.
AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson in the morning.
Coming up on the AJ and Rob show, we got a big weekend ahead. We'll get it previewed for you.
Odyssey is at the movies. The Spurs are in some kind of playoffs, and the World Cup is finally over. Should be a hell of a weekend. Get here early. The party starts at 6.
AJ and Rob, weekday mornings 6 to 10, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Oh, God. Hey, that's...
we just got a video of past camel races.
I'm so glad this isn't what it's going to be tomorrow.
Yeah, and well,
somebody tweeted out, and again, I'm just gonna. At SpurFan31 tweets at Jason Minix at Joe Reinagle 210. Jason tomorrow in the laughy face emoji. And he quote tweets something that was tweeted August 20th of 2025. Add this to the list of athletic events more interesting than the WNBA. And they've got a camel racing, and then they've got like the ropes set up, and then they've got some little people in a relay race trying to race this camel. I am glad that's not what this camel racing is, because if I actually had to run against a camel, I would not want to do this.
Well, the midget won.
You can't say that.
Oh, the little guy won. He
did.
Actually, he did.
Well, the last guy, the last leg, the anchor of the relay team. Yeah, I mean, that little guy's legs are going 90-0, and he passed the camel.
But the camel's not even going full speed here.
Well, no, because he's racing little people.
Well, he's thinking that.
And I'm not sure if Spur fan is making fun of my fact that I'm a tall 5'7", but I am not running against a camel. I will be riding the camel.
This is called man versus beast.
Uh-huh.
That's what I saw the sign once they crossed the finish line. Look at the camel looks back and sees the little guy coming up. Those legs are spinning. It's a relay race. Wow, that's awesome.
That's not that's not what's happening tomorrow.
No, it's not. Are you kidding me? Minix couldn't make it that far.
No.
I promise you.
I mean, could you imagine? I mean, the three of us in a relay wouldn't beat a camel.
That camel could walk.
And the guy's wearing a little outfit that says Team Man. Come on. He's not as big as the stanchion there with the ropes.
Dude, that's
the hell is going on here. That ain't funny at SpurFan.
That is hilarious. Well done.
I can't wait for tomorrow night.
Well done. Yeah, well, tomorrow night's going to be fun, and if you can make your way out to Retama Park, do it. You can watch Jason in the camel race. There will be video though if you can't make it. I promise you that. I will make sure of it.
I might call in sick.
Yeah, well, whatever, dude. If you do that, you're going to get roasted. Roasted. As a big wiener.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
Because
if I don't feel good, I might call in sick to work and show up and go to the camel races.
Then I know you'll be drunk. You'll start drinking at 8 a.m.
I mean, the vast majority of the prep says start drinking now.
Yes.
Should Pledge race on Saturday? That is our poll question. We need at least 5 of you to go vote in the poll right now. Right now, a very disappointing outcome of this. 86% say yes. 14% say no. Head over to YouTube. Get there through sasportstar.com. Or if you're on YouTube already, just search out San Antonio Sports Star.
Well, I think it's probably 100-0 because nothing but fakes were voting no.
Well,
and so I think by that, the real people voted in favor of Pledge racing on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think he should honor that just for the listeners that, spend their time listening to us 4 hours Monday through Friday. I think you owe it to him, Pledge.
Now, earlier in the show, when you were talking about how you would love to be able to do this but can't because you weigh too much.
Yes.
The guy that runs the San Antonio Toros offered a challenge, a bull riding opportunity that you backpedaled out like you're a defensive back.
Well, wait a minute. What who did that?
A guy named Josh Mayer. We did this earlier in the show. Do you need to go back and listen?
So, okay, so he's with the San Antonio Toros?
Yes, he owns the Toros.
Oh,
yes.
Okay.
And we could get a bull riding.
But it's not the same.
It's not the same, but he just sent me an email.
I'm glad that he sent you an email. Are you going to do it? We'll get Pledge to do it.
Hear me out. Toros sponsor a mechanical bull at our upcoming golf tournament. Take donations to ride and donate 100% to Joe's charity of choice if he rides. See, now this is mechanical bull.
No, I could do that.
See, we got to have you on a real one. He said he'll bring cheerleaders and stuff to make it a fun deal.
I'm in. I'm in.
I know you'll ride a mechanical bull. We watched it. I spent $100 in Dallas. Now, granted, it was not the wisest $100. Not as
that's your fault.
Well, it's true. Although it was far better spent than when I tipped $100 to the dude at the karaoke bar to get Jimenez up there faster than he should have been, and then he was just god awful. That might have been the worst $100 I've ever spent. Joe wanted to ride a mechanical bull at Texas Live after we were at a game. And there was plenty of drinks involved. And I asked the dude, I'm like, hey, man, he wants to go next. And he's like, it's not really who we want on there. I was like, it was $100. And he was like, all right.
See, that's it. That's what I love about this country, dude.
Yeah.
You spend enough money and things happen.
You realize, they wanted the 20-something, wearing a
course they
miniskirt.
do.
And then Joe gets on
a
there.
Tank top.
Yeah. And he asked, how long should we let him go? And I was like, at least 20 seconds. He's like, he'll go 21. Boom.
That's exactly what happened.
When it was all nice and easy until it wasn't.
But, well, dude, I mean, I love doing that, though. I mean, I grew up when John Travolta and Urban Cowboy and that whole mechanical bull thing. And after that movie came out, about every bar on the planet had a mechanical bull.
Yeah. Never designed for you, though.
Well, I would ride them.
Yes.
I'm not saying I was good at it, but
sure.
Yeah, I'd get up there. Why not?
See, that's why we need to get you riding a real bull. There's got to be a rodeo somewhere where you could go ride a real bull. You can't do the camel, but you could do a bull.
No, I like being able to walk. Okay, so I'm just fine. I won't be riding. I won't be riding a real bull. I can promise you that. Now, 30 years ago, yeah, I would probably take you up on that. But now, no, it ain't happening. But the mechanical bull with cheerleaders, I'm in. Sounds like a hell of a day to me.
We'll get that all figured out. Adam Silver's getting a little pissy with old LeBron James.
He is.
According to this, I really want to hear Adam Silver actually say this, but this is a CNBC media and sports reporter who tweeted this out, Alex Sherman. I don't know if this is true. He's got 25,000 followers, blah,
I'm sure
blah, blah.
it is.
But I haven't seen this anywhere else. So that's why I'm like, yeah, But he says, Alex Sherman tweets, Adam Silver says at Game Plan that he wants LeBron to make a decision because the league needs to make the schedule, and the teams and media companies are getting antsy.
I believe that.
Absolutely.
I mean, look, it makes sense because LeBron is holding teams hostage right now. I mean, that's exactly what's happening. And not only Silver has that hanging over his head, he's got the whole number 2 thing hanging over his head.
Yep.
He wants that investigation done. Look, I mean, LeBron, I know your ego is what it is, buddy, but, the rest of the league would like for you to make a decision. You're not. It's not 10 years ago, my friend. Well, I'm gonna take my talents to Miami.
That was 16 years
Whatever
ago.
it was.
I mean, but the reality, and whether you like it or not, although he kind of joked about this today, doing the deal at the Fanatics Fan Fest thing, people that think he's washed and won't make a difference on a team. He is going to be must-see television, especially if he ends up in Philadelphia or Golden State. And they will get a lot of national TV games, partly because we all know this is going to be the rocking chair tour. It's his final farewell season. There are going to be a lot of national TV games. So
sure.
I could see where Adam Silver's like, dude, where are you going? And let's go. Now, I know there's a lot of stuff being posted about Rich Paul in San Antonio. Now, I got 2 things with that video. I don't know when it was, because I don't know if you guys have noticed, it's been raining like hell here in San Antonio. And the video that's out there, it's sunny and dry. And I don't think it's been sunny and dry over at the Rocket Lock on Terra for the last couple of days. So I don't know when that video was. But he also has other clients, De'Aaron Fox and, Mitch Johnson.
Yeah.
So him being in San Antonio, I don't think is...
LeBron's not coming to San Antonio, okay? I'm just telling you.
All right.
It ain't happening.
All right.
He's not coming to San Antonio.
Yeah.
Get off my lawn. Whatever you want to say. I'm just stating a fact. He's not coming here.
Yeah.
So get over that.
Yeah.
Ain't happening.
Why do you got to rain, man? Some people have hope.
No, well, they shouldn't. And I'm here to destroy that hope because it's not happening.
Destroy your hope.
It's not happening.
Well, we all know it's not going to happen, but you could still have hope.
Well, we could.
I mean, there's still a chance until there's not.
Well, there's not. It's over. It's done.
Destroy your hope.
Yeah, before we get into what's on tap, can we give away some tickets to the Gunslingers?
Well, sure. I was going to do that during what's on tap since
you
probably
were?
Get there on Sunday.
All right,
we can do that. Sound like a real...
You see, you just crushed my hope right there, didn't you?
Well, do you want to give them away now?
No, Jason. You got your mind made up, buddy.
I do. I do.
The Blitz wants you to know what's on tap. Presented by Sam's Burger Joint.
Where we get you ready for the weekend. We call it What's on Tap. It is brought to you by Sam's Burger Joint online at samsburgerjoint.com, where you can get your tickets, see their entire lineup, their menu. They got Gavin Story on stage tonight. Tomorrow night, Texas Headhunters. On Saturday night, a Kiss tribute band called Rock and Roll Over. And on Sunday, the Iguanas.
Oh, wow. Okay, cool. Are they good?
I have no idea.
All right. Elsewhere tonight, hey, if you want to go out to Green Hall and see Billy Bob Thornton.
What?
Billy Bob Thornton and the Boxmasters. The 2026 Morrow Rock Tour now says it's sold out, but nothing is sold out if you have enough money. Majestic Theater, Wicked for Good. Movie night on Houston Street. The Rock Box has Los Jóvenes with Leo y Temptacion. Not bad.
Yeah,
Frostbank Center. Corinne Leon de Sonora para el Mundo Tour.
Huh?
Bilingual. Paper Tiger has the High Curbs. And Roast Battle is at LOL Comedy Club.
Friday night, Flatland Cavalry's playing out at Whitewater. Gary P. Nunn at Green Hall. Clay Hollis is at Floors Country Store. At the Empire Theater, Mean Girls, the musical.
Oh, wow.
ACL Live has a bunch of stuff going on. Under Oath is at Paper Tiger. Fitzgerald's Bar has Metallica and Judas Priest tribute bands.
Oh, wow.
Red Grant at LOL Comedy Club. Mission's taking on the Hooks over at Wolf Stadium. Pixbar is at Pixbar has Passing Strangers.
And, oh, by the way, there's camel racing with Jason Minix at Retama Park on
That's the
Friday
headline,
night.
right? Why does that not make the list,
Exactly. Saturday night at Whitewater Amphitheater, Dwight Yoakam. Little old-time country out there for you. Cole Barnhill at Floor's Country Store. Aztec Theater has MC Magic and Paul Wall. Summer Love and Swagants? Swang Nuts? I don't know what that is. Rockbox Ashes at Last. The Mean Girls is still going on at the Charlie McCombs Empire Theater. How about Stony LaRue out of Green Hall? Again, says it's sold out. Nothing is sold out if you have the money. Primal Sledge at 502 Bar. What else do we have? We have the San Antonio Gunslingers at some point in time here at Freeman Coliseum.
Yeah, that's Sunday.
That's on Sunday.
Yeah, you're still going through Saturday.
Damn it. See, I'm excited about this, and I want to give those tickets away.
Are. Well, there's a lot going on Sunday. Striper is at the Aztec Theater.
Oh, wow.
Mean Girls at the Empire Theater. The Majestic has Air Supply.
Air Supply? Wow.
They're
I'm
still
all out
alive?
of love.
Are they? Is that should just be oxygen supply at this point?
Yeah, probably.
Holy cow!
Air Supply.
Bradley Thomas at Green Hall. Loud and Local Fest happening at Rockbox. A lot of great San Antonio heavy metal bands are going to be out there. The Gunslingers taking on the Arizona Rattlers. And you know what, Joe? We got tickets to give away for that.
We do?
We do.
Wow.
We should do that now.
A family 4-pack of tickets.
Yes.
That's what we have to give away. They're taking on the Arizona Rattlers. 3 p.m. kickoff Sunday afternoon inside Freeman Coliseum.
How many camels did we see today?
6.
There were 6? There were 5. Were there 4?
There were more than 4. Come on, Pledge.
No, there was 4.
All
so
right.
we saw 4 humps. Caller 4. 210-656-ESPN, 656-3776.
See, well done. Well done. You want to keep going?
Well, I mean.
Ruben V's at Green Hall on Monday night. Broadway Project Summer Camp at Charlie McCombs Theater Monday night. Paper Tiger has Life Cycles.
I'm just going to jump ahead. Wednesday night out at Green Hall, Roger Krager doing his birthday show.
Oh, wow.
Acoustic. He'll have special guests. Always crazy when Krager does one of his birthday shows. So go check that out. And what doesn't make the list, we had Frank Caliendo on the show yesterday.
Right.
If you missed it, check the audio vault at sasportstar.com, powered by AA Best Bail Bonds. Steve Trevino and Frank Caliendo at a new venue up in New Braunfels there at the Texas Ski Ranch. So they got shows Friday and Saturday. So Frank Caliendo's just always a blast. Go check him out this weekend.
He is absolutely hilarious. There's no doubt about it. Go check him out if you can. Extra Innings with Pleasure is coming up next year on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. Be sure and join the Marlboro Man and Eddie tomorrow morning. 6. What are they called now? AJ and Rob?
Yeah.
I thought they were Axeman and
Bobcat.
Kitty Cat. AJ and Rob. They'll get you started at 6 o'clock tomorrow morning on the AJ and Rob Show. And then Minix and I will be back here at 2 o'clock. Until then, everybody, have a great night. I love that camel.
You're listening to The Blitz